Hello, welcome everyone to Fate Visage, Dreams of the Star Keeper, or Stargazer. I screwed up my own title, and I'm not even like a couple seconds in, man. It's
Episode 1, and you've already fucked up.
episode 1, and we've already fucked up. I think it's record time.
I think it's a tone setter, and I'm all for it.
Yeah,
This is why I skipped my intro.
I scripted a bit of it, but then I got distracted doing other stuff. But to be honest, I don't script a lot of things to begin with, so this is pretty on point with me. I should get better about that.
I started talking about how I want to seduce Reen's grandmother.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, great aunt.
Yeah. But anyways, yes, welcome to Fate Visage, Dreams of the Stargazer, a Type Moon-inspired campaign set in 1930s Germany. We are currently going to be heading to the town of Bad Hersfeld, which I believe it is currently called Bad Hersfeld as opposed to Hersfeld. But from this point on, I will be referring it to Hersfeld for simplicity, unless stated.
It's only called Bad Hersfeld because it's a spa town.
Yeah, it's specifically because it's was made into a spa town in 1904, and so they added bad because that means bath. So a bit of setting for this campaign. We are currently in a AU universe of something that's in between what I would say a Fate universe with a bit of Tsukahime in it. More so Fate than Tsukahime, but we're not in the affirmation of human history. I will let you know that. We're in something completely different than any timelines we've seen before. So if there's anything that doesn't quite line up or add up even to regular human history, just know that this is a bit different from what you would expect. Currently, we are in Nazi Germany era. We are just a year into the Gauss getting set, which is the German territories. 1934 specifically is a date, March 25th. And at this moment, colored TVs or TVs in general haven't been invented. They have been produced in other countries, such as England was the first place, but Germany is a year off from being able to get them in 1935. The Nazi regime is about over 10 years in to its campaign, I believe. World War I just ended in 1918, so we're about, 14 years? 16 after that?
Yeah. Great Depression era.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Depression.
Depression.
Gun.
Yeah, but anyways, we have our 4 players here. Starting from the top, we have Zombie, who is playing Dietrich Meyer. If you would just explain to everyone what your character is about real quick. Yes, Alex, I mean.
What? No. Zombie.
Zombie, are you there?
Zombie.
Zombie.
Oh. I was talking, but I didn't hit the voice at.
Oh,
God damn it.
every time.
Hello.
Yeah, do you just want to tell us a little bit about Dietrich?
No.
Okay. All right. Dietrich is effectively a noble Magus house that has kind of run down on his times as his family has spent a bit of their fortune on acquiring a specific sword.
Ancient Germanic relic.
An ancient Germanic relic with many much history behind it, and they're sort of broke at the moment. So currently Dietrich is employed under the Nazi regime as one of their, not, I would say officials, but he is specifically under one of the Galateers. Paranormal investigator for them, as he is currently trying to recuperate his family's financial losses as he's taking on jobs and trying to earn money as well as reputation for his family to kind of re-establish themselves a bit. Then we have Christian, who is playing Theo, who is currently, I think, unable to speak at the moment, since he is mainly typing. So if you want me to go ahead and explain Theo, Theo is effectively a church member working in the Hesse area of Germany. He is currently being called onto a case to go check out the city of Bad Hersfeld because a church member from before had been investigating matters a couple weeks back, and they had lost contact from him. And when they tried to contact people who knew, no one had heard anything about him. So he is currently coming to investigate. The church member themselves were not particularly that well trained. However, they were trained enough to typically take a look at areas and such and report back. Next on the list, we have... I almost said Jake. I'm not going to do it. You're not making it.
You did it anyway.
Did it. We have Snack, who is playing Leone. If you would explain Leone.
Leone is a member of the Atlas Institute, and he's effectively a seal designation, the equivalent of a sealing designation enforcer. He goes out to reclaim Atlas technology that shouldn't be out in the world, as well as occasionally work with the Mages Association when those jobs line up. And most importantly, get one of the 7 Atlas contracts, or all of them that are currently out, and try and receive them, get them back to Atlas.
434 squares.
No, St. Court.
Six courts. I didn't see the period. Okay. I was like, is he the giant that's like 423 feet wide?
All right. Yeah, and that's Leone. He may have a skeleton or two in his closet.
Yep.
But
Currently,
we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Currently, Leone has been given information from associates that he works with when he goes around doing missions that there is potentially some sort of happening within Hirschfeld of potentially manufactured Atlas technology being stolen and then recreated as it's being either given into the city as it's sold to people there, or simply a merchant caravan of sorts is traveling through it and stopping there as rest points to maybe restock or head off to another area. And then last on the list, we have our lovely DM from the other games that we've had, Shade, otherwise known as Ryan, otherwise known as Trevor.
Hello, yes, I'm playing Trevor Marco, a sort of mercenary assassin from the U.S., southern Texas, who's currently just sort of around in Europe.
Who knows why?
Who knows
For
why?
reasons.
For reasons. Trevor is currently on a mission to help protect a certain merchant caravan from dangerous encounters in the mountains. He's heard that there have been wild boars in the area of Hirschfeld that have been doing some devastation on people, as well as some unpleasant individuals who these caravan members may not want to run into. He is currently hired on to as hired arms to make sure that everything goes right, and if anything doesn't, well, it goes back to going right.
Indeed.
And yeah. So real quick, I'll just go ahead and show you the map of Germany. I think I shared it with the party. Is there something specific I need to do to pull it up?
When you never did.
You can you just right click the map and there should be like a sharing option. And it'll show you your view of it.
Share. That's view share?
Yes.
Sync client view. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So this is a pretty accurate map of the current times. It's 1933, but it doesn't change for a couple of years. If you look towards the central western side, you'll see Hesse Nasu, or Nasa, I believe it's pronounced.
Nasa.
Yeah. That's where everyone currently is, and they're in the town of Hirschfeld, which is about towards the lower south part of it, I believe.
Next, is it closer to Koblenz Tire or
I believe it's close to Coventire.
Okay. If you have any questions on pronunciation, let me know.
Understood. I looked up stuff and I was like, I'll get this memorized. I only memorized some of it.
Because, because I physically have spent like 2 months in Hanover, Brunswick.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Or Niedersachsen, as it's now called.
Ah, understood. Okay. So, let me go ahead and share this record for you as well.
I'm gonna put the Germany map.
Yeah, this is. Do you guys have the record of the two as?
No.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, give me a moment.
Like when you right click the
Share record. There you go.
When it's open.
Now I should be able to.
What is this?
Is that a graveyard?
Graveyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see 2 A's on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we supposed to be able to see the 2 A's?
Yes, you're supposed to be able to see the two A's.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let me unsync it and then or resync it. There you go. So anyone who didn't get it should get it now.
Okay.
All right.
You can bring it up when you right click, and it should be like this speaking mouth or something, or speaking face. It should bring it up to all of us versus the sync client view.
I'm trying to see what that is.
So
when
click
you
on the map.
When you right click the image itself.
Yeah, when you're on the map.
Image.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's in the images?
I think I sent it and then I shared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll have to figure that out in between sessions then. Make sure. Okay.
I believe in you, Silver.
Yeah. It's a particularly cold night within a graveyard as 2 priestly men are walking through. One of them is holding a lantern. The mist is swirling around the gravestones and trees as it clutches around their feet. And as they're walking through, one of them speaks up, goes, "Are you sure that everything is as good as it seems?" "Yes, I had heard that there were matters that, well, to be honest, I don't think so, actually. I had heard from the head priest that there had been issues around here lately of people wandering about, and well, I wanted to investigate to make sure that no ruckus was happening. Ever since that church member from, where do you say he was from? Out of town had come and started asking questions. I had seeking suspicious that something was going on. I hadn't seen him since. He said he was going to come investigate here, but, well, he had disappeared when I had went to check around." "All right. And you bring me out here to go ahead and search around because you have a sneaking suspicion." "Oh, yes, I heard from some of the locals that, like I said, there was individuals wandering around here. As, well," he kind of looks away. "Oh, what is it?" It's a bit awkward to say, but they had said that they were going around graves, opening them up, and, well, as he says that, they hear rustling from a bush as the guy that's speaking immediately turns around with a lantern, pointing it to the bush over to the left as he goes, "Who's there?" As both of them are looking around, the bush continues trembling as suddenly a foot comes out of it. As In the low darkness of the light and the mist surrounding, the lantern only comes up to his bottom half as his face is obscured. Open up the combat tracker to show that one. Oh, there we go. Who are you? What are you doing out here? It's pretty late at night, isn't it? Calling out to him, the man doesn't respond as he seems to be in shambles as his clothes are all torn up and he's missing a shoe. His foot is somewhat visible to him, but because of the fog, he isn't able to quite see it as he starts approaching him. Coming now. Show yourself. There's been people trespassing here, and I want to ask questions if you know anything. Starting to approach the man, the mist suddenly starts swirling viciously as it whirls behind them, as the men lantern starts shaking and the light flickers in it, going out for a brief moment before coming back on. Spooked, they look around as, swirling around them, the mist slowly starts pulling behind them and begins forming a shape as they turn and see a specter of something in the night approach. Letting out a very audible breath, it looks at them as it appears to be covered in some sort of hood as it slowly starts approaching them before letting out a ghastly shriek. Petrified, the men stumble over as the one besides him stumbles backwards, falling onto his butt, as the other one trembles, trying to pull himself together. Before he could turn around, the man from before immediately grabs onto him, jumping onto his back as he is restrained, and appearing from the bushes. Two more jump out as it grabs the other men. With the specter coming closer, it reaches out its claws at the one man as he drops his ladder, shattering against the ground as the night grows dark. Waking up on a train, Leone, Dietrich, and Theo find that it is midday. The train whistle goes off with a as you look out the window and see the city of Hirschfeld before you. It's quite a quaint town. It's very densely forested, as much of it is surrounded by mountains and trees. The train currently taking you from Frankfurt and other places that the rest of you may have been coming from slowly traverses through the mountain pass as it goes around to the left side, cycling to the station as it slowly starts pulling up. All of you are awakened, though, from the train as you had felt like you witnessed some sort of vivid dream about a dark cemetery, but can't remember quite the details around it.
As we're coming to the station, can I make my way to the cargo hold?
Yeah.
And
If you
start like
up. If you go ahead and get
start
up.
grab my luggage, and then I think the conductor would be like, yeah, I have this in the back, I'm gonna go start getting it ready.
Yeah, you go ahead and start getting your luggage collected as you get up and head to the back. The conductor is standing there as he goes, "Can I see your ticket, please?"
I will show him my ticket, and also like the little.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And also like the little. I assume I have like a little receipt.
Yeah,
for
of course.
For saying, hey, he has this here.
Mm-hmm. He takes your ticket, takes a look at it, takes a little stub receipt that you have. As he takes a look over it, hands it back to you. All right, go ahead. Everything
All right.
checks out.
I will go to the cargo hold and wait until we come to a stop, but get everything ready.
Is there anything? I know Christian's typing. Is there anything either you or Dietrich wants to say real quick? Can I get a cup of coffee? Yeah, if you go ahead and yeah.
I am remaining in my seat and relaxing as one of my men goes to fetch my luggage.
All right. He has 3 men because he has the noble background. And he picked yeah. So yeah,
Didn't I pick I picked the alternate one for Lynn, where he can be like, "Hey, I'm this guy. Let me talk to you."
yeah. So yeah, Theo, as you wake up, you go ahead and stretch your legs and do whatever morning prayer that you might do when waking up. As one of the stewardess comes, I said stewardess. I don't think that's right. That's an airplane. As one of the attendants comes by and you ask them for a cup of coffee, going ahead and going to one of the machines they have stationed near the front, they bring you back a cup. Here you go, sir. One fresh cup of coffee.
Thank you.
As for Dietrich, waking up and seeing that you're getting close to the city of Hersfeld, or the town of Hersfeld, technically both are correct. You lean over and ask one of your one of your men to go get it as they go, yes, Liege, right away. Proceeding to get up as they fold a newspaper down onto their seat, walking. Real quick, Zombie, what is you and your men wearing right now? Do they have, because technically your men are stationed under you, and I know that you are officially like a paranormal investigator for the Nazi party, but are you like wearing any of the clothes for it? Or any
Well, my head person is still wearing his uniform from World War One.
Okay.
He always wears that. He is 50 and is like the Alfred Pennyworth of my group. The most dignified like 50-year-old man kind of guy. Keeps everybody else in line. The other two are younger and wear mostly clerical outfits, like office worker outfits.
Okay.
I'm wearing like a duster and a black duster with the collar up and
Like a suit.
I see. So you're
Yeah,
wearing.
I believe you.
Okay,
I believe you.
All right. So there is the eldest of them are wearing a Nazi uniform though, right?
no, he's wearing a World War One German.
Or one.
Army
Oh,
uniform.
okay.
Would he have the armband? Is what he's asking, I think.
Yeah.
Would you guys have the red armbands? Is what I think.
Oh, the other two do.
Okay.
Okay.
But he like my main butler is like former like military, reasonably like decent in rank, but not like a like not like a person who decides the like nature of war, but somebody who would have commanded men in the trenches.
Understood. Okay. So yeah. Anyone so as one of your men is getting up and getting the luggage off, anyone who hadn't noticed before that is looking your way kind of sees the red armband on him as they know to mind their own business around you. If at this point Theo were to look around, he would definitely see that there is some people that are affiliated with the Nazi regime on the train. I'm assuming Leone would have already gotten up, so he would have noticed if he hadn't been looking before.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, if no one else is doing anything, let me wait to see if Christian's typing real quick.
He said thank you.
Yeah, he still has a speech bubble, so I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Okay. Assuming no one else has anything to say. Oh, well, I know that they're poking their fingers in stuff that they do not know of, i.e., magic. The Nazi Party itself?
You would have heard tales of the Fool Society, but that's about it.
Yeah. At best, you would maybe know that they're doing something like collecting artifacts, maybe, but I wouldn't
That's a
know.
general. That's like an over. Not like specifically these guys would be like. There's a faction that goes around and collects stuff.
Okay, understood. So yeah, bringing down Dietrich's luggage, the train starts heading over as it starts pulling up to the station. Leone is in the cargo hold, procuring his
Prepping my stuff, taking out my guns, making sure they move like they're supposed to,
uh
and then I'll
Theo's just kind of,
holster them, and then I'll holster them underneath my coat.
okay, and then Theo's paying attention to Dietrich and the other three, as you all pull up in the station. One last kind of so you
You
think
need
that
to get a train whistle.
maybe I should get a train whistle. I don't know if I'll ever use the train after this point.
Hey man, you can put in like sound files and play files with the music bot we got.
Yes, I should look that up later. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, with one final signal of the horn or signal, yeah. The train pulls up as it starts stopping and just does that one thing where it goes shh, shh. Everyone off! Hirschfield Station.
I will wait until they put the ramp down and then walk out my motorcycle.
All right. Yeah. So putting the ramp down, everyone starts getting up as people are collecting their things, getting their luggage, packing up whatever newspapers, books, hats, whatever they have, putting on jackets, and slowly starting to get up as the train opens its doors and they start heading out. Shall we go ahead and start leaving, my liege? One of the men lean over to Dietrich.
Yes. Let's. I wait until I wait until others have disembarked, simply because I don't feel like having to push my way through the crowd, even if I know most of them would pay for with me.
Understood, yeah.
I just
So yeah,
don't that level of effort to even attention to ourselves either.
understood. Yeah, everyone seems to try not to mind you too much as they avoid getting in your way as everyone gets off the train. Theo, as you look out the window, if you're already getting up and getting out, you do see that there is a local newspaper stand outside the train station. As there's a couple of. I'm trying to think. I think do the newspaper boxes exist during this era yet? Like
it would be a page boy,
It would be
probably.
okay, yeah. There is a page boy then outside as he's going.
Extra, read all about it.
Extra, extra! Read all about it.
Except in German.
Except in German. Still doing this accent though for the Boston boy. Come on, you can't not do that one. Just a nickel, sir. Which would be about the equivalent to
copper piece.
Yeah.
Exchange rates are better in this universe.
Hands of copper. I have to figure out the proper because I thought it was like 100 gold or something, and then I was gonna convert it, but that's work. Okay, yeah. Here you go. The boy hands you the paper as he kind of tips his hat at you, pulling it out of his bag. walking off, he goes, paper, read all about it. Kind of completely forgetting what the actual line he was supposed to say was. Gotta give this kid a break. He's like 10. So yeah, everyone goes ahead and departs. They put down the ramps for Leone. They kind of knock on the they kind of open up the cargo as they knock on it to let you know you can head out. Skim through for big local news. Let me go ahead and roll something real quick. Can you roll me a d10? Seven. Okay, so as you're skimming through the newspaper, you read a headline about mysterious disappearances of one of the local councilmen in town. He was supposed to be heading out of town recently, and he was packing up to make a trip to one of the other cities across. And when they were going to go check up on him, he had already left, and they assumed that he was gone. But it's been about a few weeks since he's was supposed to depart, and no one's heard any news about him. There's not a specific name I have. I can probably random name generate it, but it's definitely one of the like town councilmen. What exactly was I coming here? Just so real quick, Dietrich, what you were coming here for, and I do have a name for the individual. Let me pull it up real quick. You're coming here on a request from Councilman Braun Dreyer from your family. He had messaged your family about matters that he needed to talk to that he considered supernatural, magical in occurrence. You don't know a lot about the man as you've never met him yourself, but your family assures him that they've done business with him before, and he's a fairly wealthy individual who, while his family may do matters that tend more to the natural and less supernatural affairs of the magical world, their son is a bit more of an eccentric warrior when it comes to matters. They've dealt with him before, however, well, they go ahead and call him a bit of a loon, somewhat. They put in nice terms, but he's effectively a loon, is what they say. But they assure you that whatever matters he does have, he will pay well, if you don't find anything that is magical in nature for him.
I know where I'm going first then, is to go meet with him.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want to, what are you doing, Snack? Are you going to go ahead and start taking your motorcycle down, or? Snack?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Were you speaking? Oh,
I was. I'm going to walk my motorcycle down to the platform, and then closer to the exit, and then begin like putting on my riding coat, put my glasses in a case, put on the goggles, so on and so forth.
okay.
And
Yeah,
then,
Mhm.
do I have a contact in town that I'm supposed to find?
Would you say that you have a contact to town? I know I mentioned that someone had mentioned a thing to you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you would have probably had a contact to town, then yeah, there is someone that you'll meet up with about the information that will go ahead and tell you more details about what they've seen to let you.
Then I will begin and go and try and find where I'm supposed to find them.
Okay, yeah. As you're kind of just getting things put on and your motorcycle revved up, maybe getting the engine.
Put my luggage into the sidecar and in the saddlebag.
Just getting all that situated so that you're throwing your jacket on. You see a woman kind of leaning over the guardrail holding a basket of like flowers and stuff as she's just kind of looking at you like with a bit of intrigue, like a very innocent amazement at at your motorcycle, as she kind of has her mouth open looking at it.
I'll walk over and in German I'll ask if any of the flowers are for sale.
Starting to walk over to her, she immediately notices that you notice her as she starts freaking out and going, sorry, I didn't mean to stare at you.
No, it's fine. I kind of get those looks a lot.
Is that so? Well, then it should be fine. I really do apologize, though. It's just, I've never seen something quite like that before.
It's my motorcycle. Motorbike.
Oh, I think I've heard about them. They're like bicycles, but with car engines, right?
Effectively, yeah. A little bit smaller engine, and I have a sidecar for keeping my luggage, but for the most part, you've got it down.
All right, I think I remember either seeing or hearing about them in Frankfurt before.
Frankfurt probably has a couple, yes.
Yes. It looks very intriguing. She kind of just thinks to herself as she looks at it. It does look a bit intimidating, though. It's fairly big.
You get used to it pretty fast.
Huh?
You get used to it fairly quickly.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Takes a couple of tries to get used to it, though. Can't all the times I fell over trying to learn how to do it.
Well, it's just like riding a bike, then.
Exactly.
I've heard that it's fairly loud, I believe. Does it make a lot of noise?
It does, but I've made some modifications so it's not as loud.
Oh, so you're somewhat of a mechanic, then.
That's effectively what I do. I heard I'm just stopping in town for a bit, meeting a friend about work, and then I'll be on my way. Where would I meet him? Just like make up a name on the spot if you need to. Where am I meeting my contact?
You would meet him, specifically, there's a house that he has that he is currently renting out at the moment that you'd meet him at.
Do you know where blah 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 would be, or the best way to get there from here?
Oh, yes, of course. I know where that is. She'll kind of just look around as she pulls out a map on her. Sorry, I tend to run into people that need directions a lot. I stay by the station, kind of watching who comes and goes, just as a hobby. She kind of says that really quickly. Like, she takes a moment to stop before saying, as a hobby.
How old does she look to be?
She looks to be about her early 20s. She looks to be a fairly young woman, but not like a child.
Okay, like 21, 22-ish.
Probably a little bit older than that, but yeah,
Okay.
about that.
I mean, so she's about my age. Understood.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have a reason to get out of town, I can get why people watching can be a fun thing to do, especially in a small town like this.
As she's digging through her bag, she kind of like listens to what you say as you say people watching, immediately looks up. Huh? Oh, yeah, people watching. Yeah, I've been out of town before. I've been to Frankfurt and other places, though I've never really gone to many of the bigger cities or stayed there for very long to look around. I tend to have to live here. Money is a bit tight, and all.
Well, that's how it is. That's how it is for a lot of people nowadays.
Oh, that's
Well,
a shame.
It's the Great Depression. It's fucking the Great Depression, Silver.
Yeah, but that's not the reason why she's saying that.
Oh. Well, if you are ever visiting Rome, I'll probably be there.
You'll probably be there, you said?
Oh, that's not what I meant to say. Well, if you ever get money to visit somewhere, Rome isn't too far away and is incredibly beautiful. So I'd recommend going there.
Oh, really? I think I've heard about the of Rome before. I wasn't actually planning on going out of the country, but it might be something to look into once I try to get a better job. She pulls out the map at this point, a big book, as she starts flipping it open to Hirschfeld as she points to the house that you're looking for.
Okay.
Here it is, right here.
All right, and I'll probably make a little route in my head.
Mm-hmm. She'll go ahead and give you directions too from the train station.
Okay.
And were you saying that you wanted to buy one of her flowers?
Yeah.
Okay. She looks down at her basket as it has, since you've walked up to her a bit closer, you see that it's more than just flowers.
Mm-hmm.
There is like little vials in it of minerals and insects and like
drugs.
drugs, man.
Do I know? Is there anything out of the ordinary in there that I could tell is out of the ordinary?
No. In fact, go ahead and give me a medicine check real quick.
Hell yeah, wisdom's a useless stat. That was on a 17.
Yeah, there's just a lot of flowers and insects and rocks and minerals for whatever reason in there. You're not sure why.
Why couldn't it have been a nature check? Shit, I get a +4 on those.
I got nothing to do with this.
Oh, Silver. Sorry. Force to pop it.
Huh, I wonder why. Looks a skill.
Alright,
She looks at you as she looks down at the basket and takes a look at one of the flowers and go, kind of puts her hand up. I'm not really supposed to sell these. I'm supposed to bring them back to Johann. But I don't think he would be that terribly upset if I
brought
yourself.
back some money instead.
She pulls out a flower, she hands it to you. Here you go. That'll be equivalent to a couple of copper pieces, 10 copper pieces.
Okay, 1 second, I have to subdivide my gold and shit. So 9 silver, 10 copper. So that would be 5 copper?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will give her the change.
Okay. She takes it and pockets it as she looks down the basket and goes, oh, that's not that too much. There's still plenty more in there. Maybe I should go back and pick more for him. Kind of puns both her arms up in it like a confident pose.
I never did catch her name.
Sorry. My name is Kara Schreiner. What about you?
You can call me Leone.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Leone. She kind of bends over, in a posture of gesturing to you.
Does a curtsy type thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, will you be by the state? If I need any help finding anything else, I'll try and find you again then.
Oh, if you need to find me, you can always look at Johann's shop. He runs the local apothecary. She shows you the map once again, and she points towards it. It's right here. He's a very good pharmacist.
As soon as she says apothecary, I'll be like, that has my attention. Not from a professional standpoint. Not.
Yes, he's run an apothecary. He's been in here. He's been here for about, I want to say, 10 years? No, it's probably been less than that. I'm an apprentice of his. I'm currently working at as an intern, an apprenticeship to him.
I'm not very good with with medicines and potions myself, but the technical know-how of doing all that always has interested me.
Yes, I'm sure if you ask Johann, kind of stops for a moment. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't. I'm sure if you ask me, I'll go ahead and inform you whatever I know, learned from Johann.
I wouldn't want to bother you that much. I should probably be on my way anyway.
All right, don't worry about it. I'm around. I usually run errands for him. Going
Is
to collect a duty or
is
not.
the shop on the way to the house?
Yeah, it would be about like if you were to go down the road and then take a bit of a left turn. Going down the road, he would have a shop right there. His shop is pretty close to the center of town.
Okay.
If you were to take a look at a couple of landmarks, you see that like there's the Hirschfeld Abbey. There's like
I never got this map.
I don't have a map. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
I'm just
Okay, you're just using. Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
I'm just using. I'm
I
literally
will-
pointing at my hand while
I
saying.
will. I will offer Carla a ride back to the shop.
Oh, really? She kind of
Mhm.
looks over. She seems really excited about the fact she gets to ride a motorcycle. So I sit in here, right? This is where the passenger sits.
You can sit. You can sit behind me, or like if I move some of my things, you can sit in the sidecar.
No
Up to
worries.
you.
I can sit behind you if it's able to fit two people. I'll just put my basket in the sidecar then.
Just don't press the
All
red
right.
button.
Just don't press the red button. That's the NOS.
You joke, but the model I have actually has a compressor, like a compressor button. Yeah, no, this is in plain sight.
Oh, what does that
Um,
do? Presses it.
That's that red button's the compressor. It's for if you need an extra bit of speed.
I can't believe Leone just went to space.
Into space. Is Leone finally gonna go faster than Lisa Lotta?
Probably. uh,
Young playboy.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, Leone's like 22 right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, she's actually older than you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I had to do some quick math because I thought she would be younger than she was, but then I was like, oh no. No, she's older than I thought she was. Okay, we'll
How
readjust.
old is she?
She's 24.
Oh, that's.
She's 24. She looks like she's very like a teenager almost, like early 20s at best.
Okay.
Definitely
I'll
has
tell him. I'll fish out the extra helmet and all that other shiz.
Okay, yeah, she'll go ahead and put her basket into the passenger car with the rest of your stuff as everyone is like younger than my old ass. Puts on the helmet. She kind of just tries to get onto the back of it as she makes sure to hold on.
All right, and zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
Congratulations,
Alright.
found your Aerith.
Found your Eric. The thing is, I was thinking about how the scene was going to go, and I was like, this is just 100%. Someone's going to do the Aerith thing where it's like, do you want to buy a flower? Yes. And I didn't even have to suggest it.
But yeah, no. He'll point out the shop, and I'll drop you off. Maybe buy
Okay.
a couple things on my way to where I need to go.
Yep. So as you're heading off, who is on the top of the list? Zombie. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and do Zombie first since he was on the top.
Be right back.
Yep. As everyone has left the train and you're getting off with the rest of your attendants, I'll say, you start heading to what was his name? Braun, I think. Braun Dreyer's house, councilman. As his house is a bit away from the station, it's more into the downtown area of Hirschfeld. Now they can secure you probably a taxi or something, or some sort of car to get you on if you want. Either that or walk.
Walking is good for the.
Walking's good for the soul?
We will be walking.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it'll take you a while to get there, but you will eventually walk up to the house, as it's a fairly well off house. I wouldn't say it's quite a mansion, but it's about to that level, as it has 2 stories to it. Did someone drop? Okay. As it has about 2 stories to it. It's lined up with iron gates that have a bit of spikes, as it has decorative designs. It's more of a Gothic appeal, really, while still retaining some of that classic German style of like the red brick, the red roof tiles, and the white with the
It's a portcullis.
Huh?
Would you say it's a portcullis?
No, it's not a portcullis. It's a gate.
We're not having this happen again.
We're not having this happen again. If someone's getting impaled, it's going to be on the gate. They're going to have to throw him over yourself.
What, me with my 11 strength?
Yeah.
Well, at least I have a +0 in wisdom instead of a -2 this time
Would
around.
definitely help. You won't be rolling zeros anymore.
Right?
Yeah. So you just kind of approach it. Seems to be locked at the moment, as there is a kind of God, I have to remember, like, because this is 1930s, I have to remember that there isn't as many modern conveniences around. Like, there isn't a buzzer, but there's probably some sort of like lever or like thing that can alert him.
Like a bell.
Yeah, like a bell.
Bell
I was
on a
gonna say
string.
like a full rod. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A string.
Okay. So now that you've said it, my mental picture for Carla is Aerith.
Honestly, my mental picture of her was like Aerith or that one girl with the bell in Zelda that Shade posted before.
Ah. Oh,
That has the flower in her hair.
Marin.
Yeah.
Congratulations, I'm already 5 steps ahead of you in the romance game. I can't wait for her to get impaled.
Can't wait for us to seduce you.
I mean, I'm not doing much seducing. I have a 9 in charisma.
You think you're seducing?
No,
Exactly.
I'm flirting, but I'm not seducing.
I get rid of all these things. So yeah, what do you go ahead and do?
That one of people has rung the bell.
You what? You were cutting out.
I expect that one of flunkies will have already rung the bell as soon as I'm in there.
It makes sense. If you don't do anything, yeah, one of them will go ahead and ring the bell, as kind of just chimes for a moment before one of the attendants steps out of the house and opens the gate for you, unlocking it, taking a moment to go through like a key ring of stuff. Just apologize. One key over another at a time as it just clanks against each other. It takes him like 30 seconds until he finally finds the right one before unlocking the gate and open.
Are your retainers named Hans and Franz?
Yes.
I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, 30 seconds as he's just looking through the keys before he finally finds the right one, as the metal lock opens up, about ready to drop onto the ground. It is an extremely heavy lock, as the guy has to grab it as it's already part way onto the ground and then pull it up. You see him physically heave it as he's and begins unwrapping the chain for you. Sorry about that. You wouldn't happen to be Master Dietrich Meyer, would you?
That is who I am.
Excellent. Braun Dreyer is waiting inside for you, sir. Kind of bows to you as he steps aside and lets you all in.
Thank you.
So yeah, heading up.
Walk on in.
Heading up to the door, your attendants go ahead and open it for you as they surround you almost as if a squad of bodyguards. Well, probably. Are you in front, or would you say the retired military butler is in front of you?
He always is a step behind me.
Okay, he's always behind. Understood.
Yeah, he remains in a position one step to the right and one step behind, whenever
it.
possible.
Okay, yep. So yeah, your attendants go ahead and open up the gate as Hans is carrying your luggage for you, as well as his own. As everyone heads inside, the man follows quickly behind as he closes the door, and tells you to just wait a moment as he calls up to the councilman. Brandrya, your guests have arrived. Dietrich Meyer. As the noise reverberates through the halls, and you hear the sound of stumbling as the door opens in the distance, and you hear, "What? I said your guests have arrived, sir." Oh, and you hear quick running down the hallway as a very big man wearing a suit and tie starts looking over as he goes, "Oh, give me a moment, I'll be right there." And he starts looking down at his feet as he runs down the stairs, kind of jogging down them, grabbing onto the railing as he comes down. Stepping up to you, he puts the hand down as he goes, "Oh, thank you for coming. You're Dietrich, right?"
That is me.
He has this hand
That's
out
me.
for you to shake.
Is a what?
His hand out for you to shake as he's walking up. It's not very far out. It's like kind of by his side out. Like he has his elbow by his side and then his hand out for you.
I will reach out my hand to shake his.
Yeah. He doesn't have a very strong grip, I'll let you know. He's very weak, man, despite his build. As he kind of shakes your hand and then lets go. Thank you for coming. You know about the situation, right? That I've mentioned to your parents.
Do I situation?
No, they haven't told you anything because he didn't tell them anything. They were just like, he's a bit of an eccentric. Whatever he tells
Obviously, I would prefer to hear it as directly from. I'd prefer you directly, just to ensure that I have all the details completely correct.
Of course. Oh, go ahead. Come on and step into my office, and we'll go ahead and have a talk. Can you please get them some? Would you prefer tea, coffee, crumpets, biscuit? You know. Get them snacks. As he kind of just gestures to the butler, as the butler walks away and goes to get something before you even have the chance to answer. Kind of wiping his forehead, he walks up the stairs as if he's in a hurry, expecting you to follow behind him.
I will follow on behind.
Yep. So just stepping through, it's a fairly spacious area. Like I mentioned, it's not quite a mansion. It mainly has 2 stories, but it's a bit around that type of area for its build, its decor. As you step up the stairs, you start heading down the hallway as there's a wall in the way, and there's a bunch of pictures down the hall as you see a couple of him, a couple of what appears to be perhaps his father, his mother, maybe relatives, cousins, brothers, who knows. They're set in very, like, they're painted in a very, you know how, like, people sit there and have, like, that black background behind them, and then they stand and they have that painting as if they're just looking at it, like, will turn to the side. A lot of those ones. And opening the door, he leads you into his office as he goes around, sits down by the desk, almost as if he's really, like, jogging for it. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So yeah, just sitting down. There's a couple of different chairs. There's a couch as well. There's one of those really long chairs that's like can accommodate 3 people even. That has like cushioning on it, like the red velvet cushioning on it. As you just sit down and your attendants stand by, or either that or sit. As he goes, well, seeing as you want to hear the details from me, where do I begin? So I've called you here because of matters that may or may not pertain to my own personal safety, honestly. I'm not sure at this point. I assume you haven't. No, you probably wouldn't. Kind of pulls out from his desk a newspaper as he hands it to you. And has like pages of it highlighted as he thumbs it through and goes, it's this one right here. You kind of see on the title, Counselor Min Gone Missing. The same one that Theo has read as well. As he goes, well, what do you think about it? Just deadpan stares at you, very serious.
I'm going to roll in to see how dumb does this guy seem to me, and 2, how much money do you think he has?
Okay, so you want to roll what to see how dumb he is, and how much?
Insight to sense of like, is this guy both wealthy enough that this is a worthwhile waste of my time, and is this guy foolish enough to actually sneak some money off here? Do I actually need to like work at this?
I think I got what you said. You were cutting out a bit, but yeah, go ahead and roll me insight. You trust what your parents said. They said whatever this guy, he's a bit loony. Whatever he tells you, just go with it. He seems like he's very serious about this, as he's just staring at you, looking at the newspaper, looks down, looks up, looks down. What do you think about it?
So there's definitely something at play here.
Right? I knew it. I told him that there was something going on. It's not the first time it's happened either. Kind of just like puts his hands on his desk. He gets up and he's just like panicking, looking at you. It's just like, but what do you think? Now, I have opens his desk as he starts getting some of the letters out. I have this from him. Slides the letter across. It's a letter that was sent to him a bit ago. That was detailing some, well, I want to say not so great threats to him about his position. Effectively, I could surmount it or summarize it as a death threat, we'll say. Kind of just delicately puts it as, yeah, it's a death threat. Of course, he didn't listen to it, and I told him to. I told him to not go out of town, to go ahead and remain in his house, do something else. But he wouldn't listen to me. And now he's gone.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, he hands it to you. Like he's already slid it across the desk as you have it in front. Yeah. It's not a very like wordy letter. Like it's very much written in a way that's like someone probably of a childish penmanship wrote it almost.
I know what you did. I will kill you. With no spelled without a K.
Yeah. I will kill you with no spelled without a K. Oh, I know what you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know what you did.
I
And
now.
now what you did.
And
Yeah.
did is with this I was like,
So it's dead.
yeah,
You swear someone wrote this in red pen?
red crayon.
Nah, they're not that childish. They wrote it in red pen. They're somewhat professional, it seems.
Not very well educated though.
Yeah. Seems like the whoever wrote this though had a very hard time writing it as they wrote the effectively what he would say is a death threat of uh now what you dead, I will kill you.
Keel, like spelled like keel of a ship.
Basically telling him that to go ahead and stop his campaign as he wants him to resign and not travel out of town.
Damn.
If he doesn't resign, he'll be killed.
It seems like it, yes.
No, I just need to follow up on what you said because I got like half of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still having some connection. Seems.
Yeah. Yeah, just written like effectively, if you don't resign and you continue your campaign and you go out of town, I will kill you. I know what you did.
I know what you did. Hmm.
Leave town or die.
Well, this is certainly to wait on. I think I'll go ahead and make for. It was Braun was the name. I need to get my notes in order here.
You want to go ahead and actually like write post it for you what his name is.
Yeah. I get confused between which person I'm looking for and which person I was talking to.
You're talking to this guy. He hasn't actually given.
Braun is this guy, and then I'm looking. He wants me to look into the disappearance of.
Yeah.
That's the guy I'm talking to.
Yeah, that's the guy you're talking to.
So for the missing whatever someone.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
Who knows? It's a murder mystery, man. Anyone could have done it, especially if they know how to write like that.
Is there anything else that you wish to share with me? Otherwise, I'd get started on this right away. This is quite a serious matter.
Well, yes, there was some incidents that were occurring that I feel is connected to this case, and it's the reason why I called you specifically rather than just anyone. I know that your family is kind of looks around, leans in, whispers, mages. I feel like this has something to do with the occurrences that have been happening around town as of late. Especially considering that, other than this leather, there has been other things that have occurred to the man following it. Kind of just looks at you to make sure you're following along.
I have quite a bit of experience in dealing with mages and the like.
I don't think it's mages. I think it's, well, to be honest, maybe it's mages, but I think it's something a bit more dire than that. Not human intervention. There have been cases of things happening around Hirschfeld of late, of people going around graves at night and digging them up, and, well, kind of like leans to the side as he considers his next words: consuming the bodies. We think it could be a number of things, such as wild animals, maybe. Of course, it couldn't be wolves. Those, no, maybe boars, but I don't think boars would be able to do that. I think it's something like a vampire, maybe something along those lines. Is what's coming to mind.
Quite a serious problem if it is vampires.
Indeed. I'm not sure if it's per se your typical European vampires. I think it's something more akin to the type that dig through graves. Let me remember what the name of them were. Because there's a specific... No, it's not a ghoul. There's a specific type of vampire. Of course I'm typing up type moon instead of German.
In German.
Are they missing their lower halves?
No, those are Asiatic.
Okay.
Peloponnesian, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. It's fuck.
Nachsetter?
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, Nachsetter.
Ah. See, I was gonna pronounce it Nashier.
No, Nachsetter. Because it's a Germanic vampire, right?
Yeah, it's Germanic.
Yeah, then, yeah, Nachsetter.
Oh dear. German vampires.
Oh dear.
Ah, dear.
The worst kind of vampires.
Did I need to make a driving check, or is that only
Those that live of the
while
night
I'm in
beyond.
more combat thing?
What?
Would I have needed to make a driving check? On my way to the thing, would I have needed to make a driving check, or is that more for...
No, that's mainly only for like traveling long distances and combat stuff.
Okay.
And he just kind of questioned, "Do I have someone meeting me, or was I?" No, you didn't have anyone specifically that you were told to meet. Most likely, you would probably go to the local church that may have seen them last. Christian. Yeah. But yeah, he goes ahead and tells you that as he looks over to you. Now, I will mention that this town is no stranger when it comes to mysteries like these. I remember when I was a kid many years ago, something similar happened. Of course, not quite this fashion, but well, there was rumors about vampire murders happening, and I feel like perhaps come back to haunt us now. And suddenly it started and stopped at one point, but no one ever was able to find out who the true culprit was.
Hmm. The sooner that I look into this, the better.
Yes.
We can have me meet the rest of the party, and we can not be slowing us down with only hearing like every 2 words.
No worries. So yeah, you'll go ahead and take it on and head out then, or is there anything else?
Yeah, I'll take that information, then also I'll go to the missing guy's house.
Okay.
First, that'll be my first area to investigate.
Okay. Yep. We'll go ahead and as you're leaving, and he'll go ahead and lead you out as the butler by this point is bringing the snacks and
Oh.
he walks in already heading out. Oh, okay then. Looks at him as he puts a platter down in front of him. I suppose you'll be enjoying all these snacks yourself. Yes, I need comfort food right now. Very well. Walks out. Yeah. So as you're heading out to go investigate, Theo, you took a look at the newspaper. You read through it as you're going ahead and heading to probably the local church or anywhere else if you had questions. Church graveyard itself? I will mention to you that dream didn't seem like it was a thing that actually occurred to you. It seemed more like it was just a dream that you had. Probably specifically after hearing about the case a bit. You've dealt with a lot of things. Whenever something occurs, you know. Okay, yeah, you're heading to the church graveyard? Okay. Just gonna make sure you aren't typing anything else. I like to go into the church just glancing first. Oh, all right.
Man, what a weird.
So yeah, as you're stepping through town, you start heading down to the I think it was actually, yeah, it's pretty close by to the center of town. It's a bit towards the upper half of it, but it's fairly close to the center of town. So you'd be coming down from the top left as you start heading down and going over to the church. As you're heading over, you see a fairly well-established church. It seems to be. I didn't take a look at what it looked like, unfortunately, but it seemed to be. Hi, Dad. I'm back. It seemed to be fairly open right now, as it is Sunday at the moment, so it is church day, as everyone is going in for evening prayer. Is the graveyard well kept? Yeah, particular church graveyard is very well kept. It seems to be the tombstones seem to be all any like debris or leaves on it seem to be dusted off, as most of it is well groomed. The grass is kept well. They do a very good job at making sure as they have flowers and like crosses put up freshly. Seems to be a thing that they tend to switch out regularly, if not the people who come here to pay their respects to. Running hand through beard. I better go talk to the preacher. Okay. Enter the church and wait for the prayer to end. So yeah, you just go ahead and stay in the church for a while as they're doing their afternoon prayer. They're reading from the Bible verses as they're having their service, and it wraps up after about 30 minutes, I'd say. Seems they have been a bit of way into it. Everyone starts getting up, leaving as the preacher starts tidying up the what is it called, podium he's on, getting everything put away. They start getting the bread and wine put away as they bring it to the back. Enter church. Goes up, Father. It's good to meet you. I'm Theodore. As he's tidying up his podium and getting the books put away, he looks up at you as he puts on his, starts adjusting his spectacles and goes, "Oh, Theodore. I don't believe I don't forget. Oh yeah, before he looks down on you. I forgot. He looks down at you as he goes, "Oh, Theodore, are you attended?" Oh. He looks at you as he kind of looks around and goes, "I see. Someone call you about the... Is that right, or did I mix some stuff up?" Uh the thing is, you accidentally did mix some stuff up, but this guy has completely started thinking about another group of people as you're mentioning that, because what you were sent here for was locating a actual like church member of the like order that had been sent to do some been sent to do some investigation in the area. The area itself isn't actually like has that many established like church members that are part of the Roman Catholic Church that is part of the like exorcists or
A lot of them are going to be Lutheran here.
Yeah. Now they might have actually seen or heard of him, which is one of the things you probably did come to ask. Yeah. Let me get it real quick. It would
John
be
Johnson.
John Johnson. Nah, it's Caius Wenger. Wagner.
Beckner.
Yeah, let me post it for you. Caius.
Is he German?
Yeah, he's German.
So it'd be Caius Wagner.
Wagner, yeah.
Wagner, yep. Now, Caius is a Roman name, though.
Wagner, not Wagner.
Wagner? They pronounce it as a V?
Yeah, it's why Volkswagen.
Oh.
The car company is Volkswagen.
See, I've never heard it pronounced Volkswagen.
They do in the commercial. That
You
it's a whisper
also-
like Volkswagen.
I mean, I also, one of the things I did in Germany was go to the Volkswagen plant / museum, so that might be part of it.
What a nerd.
Maybe.
People's car.
People's car. Yeah, no, you were asking about someone missing, and he goes, "Oh, where did someone call you about the two missing priests, the Carl and Caleb?" I didn't think word got around about that yet. Or at least someone would come this soon. Chaos. I think I know. Chaos Wagner. Freaking! I literally heard it from you and I messed it up.
That's fine. Do it. You don't have to get it right. I just wanted to let you know that that's how it would be.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember the priest. He came in with an outfit similar to yours. Of course, he was more dressed up in vestments than you were, but he wore a very similar outfit. I remember he was asking about some questions concerning the local graveyards and church activity, or at night. But no, about the other two, if you don't know about them, then it's fine. But well, yes, two church members had gone missing recently. They were Carl and Caleb. They were regular attendants. They mainly just choir boys, really. Well, I wouldn't say that they met. He came around here before, about, I would say a few weeks ago. Mainly just going around and asking about happenstances and things that have occurred around the area. He seemed very set on asking about things concerning the missing people and folks that had been occurring recently, as well as some of the more mysterious activity that's been happening up at the tower and near some of the graveyards. I believe the two had mentioned before that there were rumors about people walking around at night causing a ruckus near the cemeteries. If I remember correctly. They'd never personally met him. He had came in here and they were around and I believe they probably heard what he was talking about or something. I'm not sure. But he had left though after that, and I hadn't seen him since. I paid no mind to it. Did something happen? You said he went missing, right? Oh dear. I hope he hasn't been gone too. I don't quite believe in what the rumors are talking about. But if it is, no. I can't tell you any more about him. As for the other two, I'm not sure where they went off to be perfectly honest. Like I said, the regular attendants, but the more or less choir boys. They help with the service sometimes as well when it comes to, passing out the bread and wine. Mentioned, yes, the old tower by the Hirschfeld Abbey. What was it called again? I believe it was the Lewis Glock. Yes, it's an old church bell. It's been here forever, longer than I have. Usually we only ring it once a year on Lewis Fest, but recently there's been rumors going around that people have heard the bell ringing by itself at night sometimes. It's a very old bell, so it's a bit worrisome to see if it's ringing on its own because, well, afraid it's going to crack. That's why we typically only use it for the festival. Did I? Okay, yeah. I was just gonna wait real quick for this one to finish up, and then. Certainly, of course. I'm not certain why you would want to look at this cemetery. It's fairly well kept, but if it's no trouble to us. Well, most likely, if you're looking around the cemetery here, we'll most likely go ahead and have someone accompany you if you want. I'm sure the gravekeeper even will be awake during that time. All right. If there's anything else you wish to know, I'm afraid, though, I wouldn't be able to tell you much concerning these matters. Kind of just looks at you for a moment quizzically as you say to start something. As he decides, maybe that's not my business. And kind of just nods at you as he goes, well, I'll be going ahead and finishing up for the next service. Just goes ahead and may God bless your evening. And you go ahead and walk out. With that, we are over an hour and a half, so we will be going ahead and going on break right now. So,
All right.
10-minute break, 15.
I think we should be done with 10.
Just gonna swap it over. Yes, I do know because Chris can't talk and I've not been introduced yet. Tusker. As the DM is not the one streaming currently. Anyway, I will be right back.
On screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a quick dinner.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. In a month max, I should get my place together. Okay. Still have fries left. Oh, my burger cold? It is. I haven't even eaten it.
I am returned.
Welcome to Returned.
Ah, yes, I am the returned.
I am the Returned.
Oh yeah, so Silver. When I do message you regarding like time stuff, you don't need to respond in
Okay.
vocal.
Understood.
It's just a reminder.
Mhm.
I need to set up like I need to add a break source real quick. Text. Where are you? Nope, not pre-stream. Break time. There we go. Kaba. Put that below the alert box.
What do I even have? Oh, okay. I was looking at all the stuff I have on my hotbar. I was like, why do I have this on here? Oh, that's why.
I don't have anything on my hotbar aside from rolls.
Yep.
Should I have the Germany map there?
Might be a decent idea.
Alright, it's on my number 1.
I definitely feel like I'm doing a bit of a nervous job here.
Ah, you're doing fine. Besides, it's session 1.
Yeah.
Good to
I had a
hear.
lot of notes.
Chris saying, sorry. I just saw Chris's thing in the. You go.
Oh, okay. I had a lot of notes written up, but only like some of the major ones that I had spent a lot of time on have come. I think it's very obvious which ones I like wrote the most of.
I'm just gonna write that in so I can put in myself.
Okay.
'Cause I am here.
I am here. And DM is ever present.
Indeed.
I don't need to check if I'm here. 1 minute.
Well, no, you get 2.
You get 2. Take it.
No, wait. Oh, that's not good enough? Okay, 3. No, 4. 5. Tops. Okay, fine, 6.
Let me real quick see if I can't find their map.
I really gotta keep working on the subclasses.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got a bunch, and Devin already did the 2, and I wrote out the flavor. Which
Yeah,
frankly,
but I have knowledge. The Bard College of Time and the what was the other one? Sorcerer? Yeah.
No, it was Bard College of Time and the Storm. He did both the Bard colleges that were planned.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Those are both Bard.
Yes.
Right. Ocarina.
The Sorcerer. Yes.
Am I the storm that is approaching? Yes.
The Sorcerer that I did was the Golden Light Bloodline.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone is back then with all the check marks.
Trying to find one that's like not tiny, but these are all small. That's not a good quality. Oh, maybe this one?
Zombie, you back?
There it is. Oh, that's in hexes, though. That's fine.
This music actually is pretty good.
Oh, which one are you listening to?
It's in Spotify copy playlist.
Oh, that's probably the best I can.
Alternatively, you can just sort of listen along if you're able to in Discord.
Oh, that's loud.
Oh my!
Is there a way to change the volume before I play it?
From Discord, probably not.
It's not letting us because you're streaming. The stream is overriding the Spotify thing.
Oh, is it? Can you hover over the actual chat itself?
There we go.
There you go.
Is there a bigger road than this one? Yeah, I'll do this.
Actually, in the middle of working on reopening the Discord.
Huh?
Working on reopening the SSE Discord.
Oh, okay.
Rad. Heckin'. I was gonna say, I'm kind of happy that zombie named his flunky Hans and Franz.
They named his what?
He named his flunkies Hans and Franz.
Oh! Yeah. I was so close to naming a set of characters Hansel and Gretel. Hans.
Hello, my name is Hans and this is Franz, and we are here to pump you up.
We are here to pump you up.
So I take it that means you're back, zombie.
What? Are you muted, though? That would be the question.
Indeed.
Everyone's check marks.
Yeah. I mean, whenever Silver's ready.
Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and real quick do this, and we'll go ahead and start. Oh, wait. You know what? I screwed up again. Whoops.
Is it time?
There we go.
Is it Trevor time now?
Yeah, it's gonna be getting to Trevor time now. I just have
yes.
to.
My favorite time.
My favorite time. Now it's Ryan time. Now it's Shade time.
I swear.
Nice. What?
You know what?
Sure, I do.
The time break?
No.
The time break.
No, the break time, as I'm turning the break time off. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. There we go. 35. There we are. Get down there, and that should be good. Oh my god, why is it so slow going to the side? Oh, because I'm not nudging. There we go.
Yeah, there's the big arrow and there's the little arrow. One
Yeah, I was saying the
light.
little arrow.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Loading us
If
right back in.
everyone's might get Kirei's face off my computer real quick.
Yoda Kobe Shonen.
Yodakobe Shonen. Oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't have closed that. Get all these big things that I don't need open out, so I have space.
Rejoice, you little shit.
Rejoice! With everyone back, let me go ahead and share this map real quick if I open it back up. Share record. Open it. Where is it? View.
Get out of here, Germany.
Get out of here, Germany. You got the roadmap up?
I got the roadmap up.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get Trevor on here. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, no, Trevor's
I'm
getting
tiny.
Johnny.
Do we get to see the map?
Do you not have it? I thought I...
Oh, roadmap.
Okay,
Got
so...
Yeah.
To run over this again.
This is where we fought the Lionel.
Oh,
this
it's
is
not.
where line. Naughty.
So when you right click the map, like the map image itself on it,
Yeah.
there should be like the sharing, and then it should bring up a sub menu that has a few options. That's not the sync client view. It should be on the left side of it.
The left side. Because I see pointers, unlock tokens, drawing, layer, view, sync, zoom, fit, and reset.
Not view.
Not view?
Go to the main one. It to the
The main
main part. It should be on. There should be a menu on the left. That has something to do with sharing.
Oh wait, like if I open the map up, it has a menu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. On the map itself, like right click on the map.
Yeah. I have it.
On the radio
have it
menu,
open.
there should be like a person head or something on the left side.
I don't see that.
No.
Do you have the
No.
map open?
Is this? Yeah, I have the map open. It's supposed to be in between pointer and unlock token.
Should be. No. Gonna open up a thing. Anyway, people can open up the map themselves. I'll give you a rundown later.
Here, real quick. It's just that one.
Yep.
I made a shareable record. I thought I synced client view, or and that would have done it since I didn't see the other option you mentioned before. Anyways, where is it? It's. Okay, that might do if I undo type real quick so I can grab the right people.
Indeed.
Trevor gonna get combat.
Oh
Is
shit.
Shit. Well, you see,
You don't get the party together before we start combat.
Trevor got his turn a lot faster than I thought he would, to be honest. What type is it? Isn't it humanoid? I'm looking for like regular people that I have.
Commoner.
Not
Bandit?
quite.
Would Bandit be what you're looking for?
I can probably grab. I was looking for something. Oh no, that's an assassin.
That's the
not what I
R5.
want. That's the R8.
8? Oh god, they're higher than I thought.
I believe in Trevor.
It's a 1/8.
Yeah, man, he's got this.
Here we go. We'll take this guy and drag him on for you. This isn't a bandit captain. This is your friend.
Oh, it's
Ignore the fact he's a bandit captain.
he's the merchant man.
Yep. And then there
Okay.
was two others. Here, I'll just do this.
Can you rename him?
I can actually.
You can rename it in the combat tracker, yeah.
Yeah, I can rename him the combat tracker. That's what I do with the other things.
Merchant.
And we'll do this.
Trevor, trust this man through and through.
This man bought him food.
This man bought him food. Let me make sure I spell mercenary right. There we go. Oh wait. Mercenary 1, Mercenary 2. There we go. Now I can differentiate them.
Ah, yes, thing 1, thing 2.
Thing 1 and Thing 2. Alright, now we're ready to go.
Alrighty.
Keep this open so I can grab something else.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like the sound of that, he says. Yeah. So yeah, going ahead and heading over to Trevor, it is about, by this point, I'd say, moving time up. Actually, no, it'd still be about 12 for Trevor, 12:30 for Trevor, as he's heading down the road. So yeah, heading down the road, you are currently in like I would say a truck, you know, like one of those vans that they use for like one of those, fuck, I'm trying to think,
Like a work truck?
yeah, a work truck.
Like a pickup, but with a longer bed in the back and covered.
No, not one of those. I'm talking about like an actual van
Oh, okay.
that they use for like, you know how at your work you'll have like the vans that come with shipment of stuff.
Yeah. Like the for lack
The
of a better word,
delivery. Yeah.
the UPS truck.
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of like
Okay.
that.
UPS mail truck kind of deal. Okay.
Yeah, that's the closest thing that I can go ahead and put into words. So that, yeah, you're currently in one of those as you're on a job currently to protect these people, as mentioned before during the intro. You had been hired by them. Most of them do look German. The merchant, however, looks a bit different. He's dressed in German outfit and attire. However, he seems to be more Arabic, maybe more like Egyptian, perhaps. Everyone here does speak both German and English, so they've talked to you in the language that you can actually understand.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? All right, I'm sure one of them speaks Spanish too. Yeah, you are able to communicate with these guys as they've hired you on to help them transport stuff as you're all going down the... Now, I found the closest map to what I was thinking of, but this is supposed to be a larger mountain pass than what this one is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be going down the road as you're heading through the mountains, heading to Hirschfeld. As you're currently in the back with all the cargo, you have the little window in between of like the guys that open it up and then talk to you.
All right.
Yep. As you're heading down the road, they're kind of bantering to each other as one of them goes, "Hey, Merc, how's it holding up back there?"
Doing pretty good. Everything's holding together.
All right. If you need more water, just let us know. I've got a canteen here for you. Been on the road for quite a while, so I understand it gets a bit hot back there, especially with how everything is.
Remind me again where we're going.
We're heading to Hirschfeld. We're going to be stopping there for about 2 weeks on the way through. We need to make a delivery before heading on. Apparently, the client is supposed to be waiting for us. And they made a call in advance, and we'll have to be waiting for them to come pick up stuff. Seems that they've made a bit of a trip somewhere else as they're going to be coming back around. So we'll be holding up by probably one of the hotels, if not the drop-off point that they told us to go at.
Sounds good.
You hear like one of them say something in like a different language that you do not understand to another one. What? Yeah. He kind of responds back. Right. They want to let us know. They want to let you know to be on guard. Seems that going through the mountains, there's been a bit of rumors about wild boars attacking, moving shipments and travelers. Apparently, from what I've heard, there's been a family that went through here earlier on, like about a week ago, that had their entire car tipped over by a bunch of, like a pack of them. Not sure what happened to them, but I don't think they made it back to town safe, so you better be on your guard.
Understood. He's gonna go ahead and pull his revolver from his side and just sort of have it in two hands.
Yeah.
God.
Gun. Now, if anything gets nasty, there is the little ceiling hatch above you to crawl out on, just in case we run into anything that you need a quick shot at.
Got it.
You can probably use one of the boxes in there to stand up on and get through. Yeah, he'll just go ahead and close the window for now as they're driving on. You hear like the muffled noises of them as they've don't seem to have the radio on. It seems that they enjoy driving in silence mainly. After a while, he kind of opens it, backs up, and checks on you to make sure that everything's all right. And he goes, I see the town now. It's coming into view. We're just going to go over the mountain pass, and we'll be there soon.
Good to hear.
Yep. Man, this is definitely a bit of a trek out here for something like this, to be honest. Well, I suppose money is money, so getting paid is a good thing. To be honest, I wouldn't expect what the heck would be coming through here for it to be worth this much. You're being paid what? How much again? About what he would say would be equivalent to 100 gold pieces. Quite a bit of stuff. As he has it open, he's just kind of bantering back and forth as he's talking to you because he's a bit bored. Looking over the road, he goes, Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that a car? Yeah, I think it is. Well, that's a bit nasty. Kind of just looks over out the window as you see him, as he's like looking back. Wonder what happened back there. Well, if we're anywhere nearby where I think we might be, I guess that might have been the family that was mentioned before. Either that or someone else. I hate to be them. As he's doing that, he's closing up the window. All of a sudden, you hear a large slam as you hear a large slam into the side of the car as they've slowed down a bit.
Oh, by the Lord.
Taking having his window thankfully rolled up, the guy takes a look through the rearview window as he just goes, shit, fuck, opens the window back up as the car has come to a stop at the moment. Hey, Merc, you're gonna have to get out. Looks like we got some company. One of the tires is popped, so we're gonna have to be staying here for a bit. We'll need to take care of them.
I'm on it.
As he says that, you just hear a sudden impact with the car as it sounds like something has been pierced. Shit! And we're going to go ahead and open this up. Add these to the combat tracker.
Say it.
I'm going to want you to...
Say it, man. Say it.
to 3, 4.
Oh shit, man.
Ah, shit, Scoop.
Oh, legs links, man.
Like Zoinks, man.
Gun.
Oh, hey
Gun.
there.
I'll go
Hello.
ahead and roll the NPC initiatives if you want to go ahead and roll yours.
All right. Okay, could be worse. Could be worse.
Could be worse. All right. So starting at the top of initiative, it is this boar's turn as it go over to 2.
Man,
As
I
it goes
can't-
ahead and tries to bash itself into the car a bit more, trying to attack the vehicle. So I'll just roll a general check real quick because I don't have, and it nat 20'd.
Ah!
I can't believe Trevor's fucking dead.
Listen,
Yeah.
man, they're attacking the truck. They're not attacking me yet.
They're not attacking him yet.
Wait until
So
I shoot it.
It's gonna roll. I did not roll. Roll it in the chat.
Give it a second. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's
Oh
still
no,
there.
I did it before. Okay, it took a long time. That board, man. So yeah, the board just rams itself into the truck as you hear a large piercing sound. As it sounds like metal itself is being crushed and condensed, almost like the sound you would make if you crush a soda can, but a lot larger, and if you're inside it.
What the
Oh,
hell
no.
kind of boars are these?
As probably would have been right here. As you just see a pair of tusks come right through the vehicle beside you, Trevor. Very big hole into the side as it starts squirming and moving itself out of it.
Just write down my notes real quick. Boars be wild.
Boars be wild, yo.
All right.
These guys are telling you, we're going to tell you before, by the way, and I forgot to mention it. They were going to tell you, like, yeah, there's not wolves in, like, Germany, so you don't have to worry about those, and bears aren't a worry, but, like, boars, God, you kill one of them, like, 10 more appear. They literally tried to exterminate them at one point, as they didn't have enough hunters to kill the boars in Germany.
I mean, Trevor should be no stranger to killing boars. If he was born 40 years later, he'd be shooting them from a helicopter. Because I know someone who lived in Texas, and they were hired by a farmer to go into a helicopter and shoot it, kill boars by the dozens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This guy is just kind of preparing himself as he waits for the boars if they come into the vehiel. He's sitting back. He's just watching the situation. Your turn.
I just noticed how much HP these guys actually have.
Does it show the HP?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it's
Because
fine.
Because they're
he made
friendly.
them. Yeah.
All right. So this boar is pretty much like right outside the like the one across from me. It's right outside the
Boar 3.
door, right?
Board 3 or board 2?
Boar 3. I know that boar
Board
2 is
3,
like.
you wouldn't know where it is if you were to take a look up. You would probably see that it's around the back of the vehicle, like right by it.
Oh, was Boar 2 the one that made it into the car?
Yeah, board 2 was the one that made it into.
So he'd have a straight shot on 2.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So like, there's a clear hole into it. I see more than the tusks or just the tusks.
You see just the tusk right now. It's a bit bigger than that as it's trying to pull back out of the vehicle. If you were like push your gun into it, you might be able to just shoot it.
Let me look at something real quick.
I think it would count as having cover though, since you technically can't see.
I'm thinking, can I stab this thing through the wall?
Oh, you have a dagger?
I have a trench knife.
That could work. I mean, I don't think the reach would be long enough, unfortunately, because of the size of its tux.
Ah, I see, okay.
Yeah.
Time to get up top and go get them.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get up onto the roof. Will that will that just be movement, or?
Yeah, that'll be like basically 10 feet of movement because it's only 5 feet to get up on the roof, but you're having to pull yourself up.
Gotcha.
The vehicle is a bit larger. I'd say it's about this big, if not just slightly bigger. So they're a bit down. Leaning over, though, you most likely see one.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean over and see the one that's currently still got its tusks in the truck. How big are they looking?
I believe they are medium creatures, so they do look like boars are naturally pretty big, to be honest. Like they're fairly big creatures. I think they'd be the size of a large. Oh God, what's a good comparison? Like they'd be as long as a big pig because that's effectively that was a bad. You know what a pig looks like? Just imagine it hairy and with tusks. Yeah.
About the like a young horse size.
Yeah,
like
I was
a
gonna
baby
say
horse.
something like similar to half a horse size.
Like a baby horse.
They are
Yeah.
a large boulder, the size of a small boulder.
Yes.
Yeah, except these ones seem to be a bit bigger than what you would normally imagine.
Or does a lightning bolt shaped a bolt of lightning crash in the distance?
Bolt of lightning crashes in the distance. It starts raining.
No, a lightning bolt shaped bolt of lightning.
Oh, a lightning bolt shaped bolt of lightning. Sure.
Oh, jeez.
Well, fair.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, good.
Gun.
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 I saw that Lakota the 5. And I was
Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. It does show me that I hit.
Yep.
Okay.
I swore I disabled that. I must have re-enabled it because I didn't like.
Kabam.
Does he have an ally within 5 feet? Oh.
No.
Yeah, that boar. So as that boar is trying to pull its tusks out, you just climb up onto the one of the crates as you climb up out of the hatch that the guy had mentioned to you before. Step over, take your aim, and you just shoot the boar straight in the head as it just goes, and just plops right down as its tusks rip down through the truck a little bit. Not quite getting loose, but propped up.
Any of y'all had wild boar before?
No, sir, but I'd love to taste it. I'd love to live first.
And that is all I shall do.
So, Boar 3 unfortunately cannot reach you as it sees. Well, it heard that noise, but it can't reach you as it goes over and tries to break the window the mercenary number 2 is by, as it will go ahead and try to attack him through it. I will treat him as having cover. If it doesn't hit him, it probably isn't going to hit the glass. So we'll see. Attack 3 against mercenary. I said 2? Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
Oh boy. That hits.
Can they do 11 damage?
Maybe.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay, I'm now going to need...
It'll hurt.
Gore attack.
Oh god.
Oh! Okay! So, as... Yeah, as this boar hears the sound of Trevor's gun going off, it starts reeling up as you just hear, and it starts rushing off to the side, trying to pierce into the vehicle. Running right by one of the other ones, it leaps into the window as you just hear the shattering of glass, and this guy going, "What the?" And you just hear the sound of Koss stabbing into something as it just, and the guy goes leaning back as the boar stabs him.
Oh.
4-4.
Oh my.
Seeing that Trevor is on the roof now, it hears that and it sees that this guy is probably, it's going to go ahead and take the immediate action to try to jump on top of the truck, the van, as it jumps on the hood, as the hood just crushes beneath its feet and jumps up it. I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to treat it as like right beside Trevor.
Oh, hey there.
As it goes to try to Vortex. Oh, you know what? No.
No?
No, I was looking at something else because I forgot I had that ability. No, it just, the boar you shot before definitely dies. Because it has an ability that if it takes a certain amount of damage, that would have knocked it to 0. It doesn't, but you did way more than what it could have sustained. As it's going to go ahead and try to it. Actually, didn't it have... Yeah, it has that. Wait, real quick. Is that 20? No, that has to be in a straight line, though. Okay, yeah, it's just going to tusk you. And
That's
it hits.
Hit.
All right. And we're going to have... Oh, wait.
Of course.
Oh, boy. So, yeah. I thought that was going to be a 14. So as the spore is running around the vehicle, leaping onto the hood of it, crushing it beneath it as the hood dents a little bit, it jumps on top, managing to squirm itself up. As you just see this big, like bristly boar come at you and stab you in the side with his tusks as you feel the blood gushing down you.
Oh, hey there.
That's not good. Mercenary 1. I was gonna say the boar's probably like actually. Like, this would be the side of the vehicle, to be honest. I want it on the door. It would have been right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, technically he could do it from right here too. It's just the side of the vehicle is why I want it on. I'll leave him here and just say he's on the side. This guy, seeing that the boar is right here, is going to go ahead and use his action to try to open the door and slam it to knock it prone. As I'm going to have to open a sheet and see if I can get him to... Whoop, I accidentally rolled 2. Well, he rolled really good the first time. We'll see if the boar can beat that. That's boar 2. Which one is bigger? Yeah, this. So yeah, seeing that the boars are starting to attack the vehicle, this guy just goes and grabs the handle of the door as he immediately just slams it, hitting the boar in the face, knocking it over, as he proceeds to get out of the vehicle and run. Actually, yeah, he proceeds to get out of the vehicle as it is now prone, so it will, and start moving up the mountain a bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. About right there. I do want to specify these passageways. Actually, I'll do it right here. These passageways are supposed to be a bit bigger than what the map has it in my mind.
Okay.
So he's going to go back a bit as he pulls out a Gun! As he waits, and the boar is going to get an attack of opportunity at him, but it will do it at, I believe, if it's prone, it does it with
Prone is disadvantage.
Yeah. Let me actually add the condition to boar 2 real quick. Or boar 1. Open up effects, not legendary actions.
Yeah, it'll be automatic if you have the effect on it.
Yep. Prone, 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 prone. There it is. But there we go. It's going to see if it can try to attack him. Close out some of these windows.
I believe in you.
Don't worry, you won't die.
I'm sure you'll be fine. It totally won't nat 20 twice.
Open up this sheet. That would be
Sure.
terrible. It's a good thing it doesn't have multi-attack.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it definitely didn't. It rolled a 4 and a 5.
that'll do.
So yeah, this boar is just knocked onto the side as it's tipped over, and this guy starts running out as he pulls out a gun. As the boar tries to turn around and tusk him, but completely misses. Mercenary 2. Having this boar attack him, unfortunately not being a situation to gun this well, he's going to go ahead and pull out a sword he has on the side as he goes to try to attack this thing. And hits. As he does good amount of damage to it. It is a bit hurt.
Against the one that's on the roof? Or is it like...
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, you're right. That is on the roof. I need to specify. He would have, in that case, he would have probably attacked number 3, which was the one that attacked him before. Let me move that damage over.
You can just drag it from the chat onto board 3 as well.
No, that's not working.
I think there are also keyboard
Nope.
shortcuts or something, but I don't recall right now.
I have it up, so I'm just going to put it on him naturally. Alright, yeah, he's going to stab at that one. Boar 1. Getting up, the boar is going to try to chase after this guy. 5, 10, 15. Unfortunately, it only has... Oh, no, it has 20 movement. So, funny thing, it has the exact amount of movement to use its charge.
Don't forget prone.
If it's prone and gets up, it uses half. It only has half.
The
that,
effect's
which is
still on.
20. Oh, the prone effect? Oh, okay. Let me boo-doo-doo. Combat tracker. Take that effect off of it. Okay. It's going to go ahead and try to charge him. Whoops. I want you open right now. That's damage. Does it have a roll? Hold up. It has an
Charge, I
effect
think, just adds on to damage.
Oh. Okay, no, I have to make a tusk attack is what?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see if it manages.
Haha, Gorons can do this too.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So we're just going to do that. And then we're going to do this.
He's okay.
He's all right. And then he has to do this. Can you guys make a save? You can. So yeah, as this boar gets up and immediately starts running after this guy. This man has underestimated how fast boars can actually move. He thought if he knocked it down and ran, he might be able to get a shot in. But as he turns around, this boar just comes running at him, tusking him at a charge, as his feet start sliding across the ground as he's trying not to tip, as it's pushing him back and he's trying not to lose his footing. He has managed to, like, catch the spore as it's pierced into him. Ah! That's not gonna feel good in the morning. Get you guys off.
That one's dead.
That's dead. It can disappear.
It's
Get outta here.
fucking dead.
Gotta harvest you later.
Merchant Captain, seeing that the situation hasn't turned out the best, is going to go ahead and pull out a gun, as I have to... Guns
Add
are...
the gun.
Yeah, I have to add a gun. Let me real quick... What's his dex? 3. Okay, yeah. Here, real quick, I'll just go ahead and do that. And then his proficiency would not be enough to hit it. Don't worry, he has multi-attack, though.
Haha. Bandit captains.
That does hit it.
The basic. Yeah, the basic boss.
Basic boss. I'm gonna go ahead and do this much. Plus, because I don't have the gun on, I'm just gonna roll the damage for the one I know he has. And that has an additional 3 onto it, so it's going to do 13 damage as that boar number 1 that's piercing that guy. You know what? I forgot to make him use... because technically... where is it? Why don't you go back to what the boar was before that hit him? Boar 1. Real quick as I make him do that, too. Okay, understood. And now go back to the Merchant Captain. As the Merchant Captain sees the situation isn't going good, he just pulls off a gun from his side as he takes aim at the boar that has currently gored the man that tried to run away and pull out his own gun to shoot it. As he shoots the first shot, misses trying not to shoot the guy. Takes a second shot as he stays his aim a bit more, closing one eye, as the boar gets shot in the back of the head and immediately falls limp. This guy, trying not to be crushed by the pressure of the boar, just immediately falling down. Ah! Ow! As the tusks just fall right out of him. And he holds his side. Ah, shit. Be careful.
All right. Just gonna double check the. All right. So, if it isn't obvious, I'm gonna shoot the boar in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, it's gonna be with dis. Oh no, you have
No.
you have feet, right?
Ha ha
Both of you grabbed it.
Yeah.
ha. I mean, makes a lot of sense for someone who just fights with gun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm especially Leone,
Right, shooting in the mouth.
who double guns.
That hits.
That's a hit. All right.
Man, if only you were 3rd level in fighter.
Yeah. So you pull out your gun as the boar had tusked you in the side and is standing on it. As you just dead eye shoot it right in the head as it flops onto the side, and then slowly, with the force of gravity, slides off as it thuds onto the ground.
All right. I'm gonna action surge.
All good. The entire van shakes right when it falls off.
And I'm going to try to shoot at the boar that's down here.
You hit.
That was almost a nat one.
The table.
Die.
Yep. So
Suffer and die.
yeah, shooting that boar off the vehicle as it just slides off and thuds. The van kind of wobbles a bit with the release of its body as you just turn around, point to the boar 3 that is currently probably going to try to jump into the window and just shoot it as the boar just goes and just falls over. Can't make good boar noises. I apologize.
Is everyone all right?
A bit. Guy over there. You gonna want to give me the med kit back there?
Yeah, hold on.
The merchant just kind of puts his gun away as he goes. Shouldn't have ran out.
Yeah, that was
I thought-
reckless.
Move slower than that. Kind of
Alright,
wobbles back over.
he's going to, Trevor's going to get back into the truck and try to find that med kit.
Yeah. It's like on the wall, like right next to the window as you had seen it before.
Alright.
The guy is just, after managing to stumble over to the vehicle, just plops down onto his seat as he currently has the door open, just sitting there with his hand over his gut, trying not to bleed all everywhere.
Am I good at this? Am I good at medicine? I'm not.
We'll see. We'll see.
I got a +0.
Join the +0 squad.
Alright. He's going to try to hand the medkit through the window.
The merchant decides to go ahead and take it as the merchant leader, as he hands it to the guy and starts opening it as he's holding it and begins patching him up. We'll see if he can do well.
I see that Leone and Trevor are basically the same, except you have a better
At 20, he almost rolled a 2.
Solid.
Yeah. So yeah, the merchant feel like he has an understanding of what this situation is if you're looking at it. It feels like it's not the first time he's had to patch someone up from getting stabbed, shot, the works. As he just rips off one of the wraps the bandage around the guy as he ties his shirt up, rips it off, disinfects it properly before that. Pulls his shirt down, pats him on the shoulder. You're good now. Turns around, tries to heal the other guy. But I accidentally did the double roll. And he rolled a 17. Yeah. As he just turns around, starts bandaging up the other guy. As he makes him hold the tape this time.
In the meantime, Trevor's going to get out of the vehicle and inspect the damages, maybe try to remove the boar from the side of the car or truck.
Yeah. As you get out, you notice that it is a bit damaged. These boars definitely, you could tell from looking up close, especially from, their tusks. Boars have big tusks. But especially when you get up close, they appear a bit bigger than what you're used to if you've seen a boar before. They're probably maybe a foot taller and a bit hairier. As you take a look at their faces, trying to get the tusk off of the one that might have had it impaled in there, the probably number 3 who has head through the window most likely.
Okay.
You kind of notice that's face is a bit boiled over as it appears to have pus and pimples on it. It's definitely yeah. It's definitely a bit nasty looking.
Not sure if we want these boars.
Mercenary 2 just looks over as you're looking at it. He's like, looks like a pot of water, kettle of boiling water got poured over its face. And then someone decided to shove garbage in it.
That's an
Kind of
analogy.
just wipes his mouth. Yeah. And it looks pretty disgusting to me. Yeah, the damages seem to be fairly superficial. It is pretty damaged, but you don't think anything important has been probably cut. You probably do need to change the tires. One of the tires do appear popped in the back. as they have spare tires in the back, and one of them will go over and start trying to get the jack as he lifts it up. And the merchant captain makes sure to check the hood to see if the engine's broken or not.
I will, of course, guard them as they do.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'm gonna bonus action reload gun.
Reload gun.
Boards 5 through 20 pop out of the woodwork.
Oh God.
No, that's not until the whole party gets together. Don't worry.
Yeah. Don't worry, Trevor has a party right now. They're kind of a bit dead, but you know,
They're
none
fine.
of them
They'll be fine.
died.
Right.
Yeah. Don't worry, these boars couldn't have one shot at them.
Looks at Mercenary 1.
He's all right.
He's okay.
He's alright.
How long is this going to take? I'd rather not be out here any longer than we need to be.
Yeah, to be honest, I want to get down too. The captain did a pretty good job at bandaging us, but I'd rather see an actual physician, to be honest. I don't like the look of those things, so I better get something to make sure I don't catch anything from them.
I figured out how I'm gonna meet Trevor.
Yeah. Kind of looks
Alrighty.
at you as like about the right or the left side of your like vest is a bit torn open as blood is on it somewhat. Where the boar had tossed you before. It looks like they got you too.
Yeah, it's just a scratch.
Oh. Mm-mm. Oh. Suppose you
Sorry.
come in. That's what we pay you for, I suppose. That's what they pay you for. Kind of starts stretching as he begins checking the front and making sure that everything's working inside. Fortunately, one of the windows are broken. Not on his side, thankfully, for Mercenary 1. So he doesn't have to deal with the draft. It's a bit... He did say it's a bit warm back there, but it is, like, about the beginning of spring, coming off of winter. So it's a chilly. Having opened up wounds is a bit... yeah, it's not fun when it's cold out. Thankfully, you don't feel as much of it. Taking a step out, stretching his legs as he just like goes around to make sure the other guy doesn't need help. He gets the tire out and kind of just looks back as he leans back there and goes, taps on the back of it to, just gesture for you to open it as he kind of, he'll wait to see if you actually open the back up.
Open the back of the what? Sorry?
The van.
He does so.
That's what he's leaning on right now. Yeah. Just kind of points out to the vehicle they had gone past back there as he goes like, yeah, I'm not sure if that's a family from before I mentioned. As he kind of says that in a bit of a hesitant manner, you look out as you see the bodies of someone in the vehicle that you wouldn't have been able to see before passing it, but looking at the front, you see that there's a couple of bodies in there. Some of them seem to be have been chewed up a bit. Good thing that isn't us.
Call a
Well,
morbid curiosity. Gonna go check it out.
Okay. So yeah.
Trevor's gonna have his gun at the ready. Of course, always got to be cautious, especially with the weird ass boars.
And with weird ass boars. Heading over to the vehicle, you see that's pretty beat up. I'm trying to think of the exact model I'd give it. I wanted to say Volkswagen because that was mentioned earlier. But I don't know if they exist. It's a fairly old vehicle. It's one of the big like family vehicles that you would like, you know, the one I'm talking about, like the family Jeeps type stuff. As it's been knocked over, it's definitely a lot rougher shape than what you guys's were, as the entire front windshield is just shattered and it's glasses everywhere. Thankfully, you're wearing boots, so you don't have to worry about too much of getting your feet cut open or anything. As you just see that the front seat has an adult male who face is a bit gone. Most of it is missing, as it seems to have been eaten off of it. As there seems to be a couple of children in the back. As well as a dog.
Oh, now you gotta bring that into it, huh?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna.
I was like, what was my notes on this? Oh yeah, there was a dog in there, wasn't there?
Gonna give it a 30-second stare and then back away.
Yeah. The other guy just is looking at you, is trying not to look at the bodies as you're walking back over. Just like, it looked pretty bad. Kind of just trying not to look at the vehicle.
Yeah.
Well,
As we move on, don't want to end up like them.
yeah. Hey, how's it going back there? How's it going over there? Just got the tire on. We'll throw this one back in and we'll head off. All right. Kind of slaps the back of the vehicle as he
You can fit so many tires in this bad boy.
It's so many tires in this bad boy.
You said stuff.
He waits for you. He waits for you to get back in before closing the door behind you and starts heading over.
He does. Get in.
Yeah. I need you to roll me perception real quick as you're turning around as he's closing the door.
All right, I got a solid +0 on this.
Let me roll something real quick. I'm just going to roll a general because...
I see that you have joined me in the wisdom as a useless stat.
So as he's closing the door, by the way, you, out the corner of your eye, you start seeing a person shambling over from like on the other side of the bridge. The overpass. As on the left side was the vehicle, on the right side is where they're coming from, out of the bushes. They seem to be an adult woman, from what you can tell, as she seems to be fairly injured. She's just stumbling over. She trips and falls back into the bushes as he closes the door.
Shit. Someone just fell in the bushes back there.
What?
Some woman.
Opens. Are you saying this before he finishes closing the door or after?
After.
Okay. Kind of silence for a moment as he goes. I mean, what do you want to do? I don't know. Ask the captain. All right. Kind of hear the sound of the guy walking over as you hear mumbling in a language you can't understand. As you hear the door close.
In the meantime, I'm gonna climb up to the roof again to get a better look.
Okay. As you're climbing up, you see that the woman is starting to drag herself out of the bushes, as she seems to be very wobbly. You notice, by the way, that her body is pierced with like pieces of broken glass and metal, as there is very visible holes of like a tusk in her outfit as it's all torn up. It seems that she had definitely been attacked before.
How long ago did they say that attack took place?
The one
Or
that they're
the
talking
yeah.
about, that was about a week ago.
I don't like the look of this.
Huh? The other guy is coming around as he's about to open up the door and goes, "What's going on?"
He kind of indicates back at the woman. Can I see anything? Like, can I make out better details about the woman?
Uh, yeah, you see that, like, as she's starting to, like, get up, her hair is covering her face, so you can't quite see her face. She has, like, blonde hair, as most of her clothes are covering up her body. However, on certain parts of it, you see that, like, as she gets up and the shirt kind of lifts up, you see, like, visible like bite marks, like actually skin missing from like her lower abdomen.
Just gonna call out to her. Hey, miss, you alright?
She stops for a moment as she kind of just looks up to what had made the noise. And looking around, she seems to stumble around as she finally notices you sticking up at your head out of the roof. And just begins walking towards the vehicle. And by walking, I mean like almost dragging herself.
See, I know what trap you're putting me into.
Why does Trevor get 2 combat encounters in a row?
You assume this is a combat encounter?
I know where this is going.
I mean, who's to say? Oh dear. Alright. He's gonna, like, fully climb up onto the roof. And as she gets about, like, 5 feet away, gonna sort of kneel down. Gun still in hand. You alright, miss?
As you say that, the other guy starts coming around as she looks up to you, and you see that half of her face is missing as he goes, "What's going on here?" As she immediately starts trying to choke out the guy.
Oh, shit.
What the hell?
See, I knew where this was going.
Okay. I would first of all
Gun.
like to actually place the gun down and pull up my whip.
Oh shit.
Okay. I am going to have her do a bite attack if you're...
She's not on the combat tracker.
Yeah, I haven't put her on the combat tracker.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the attempt the grapple first, and then you can pull out your whip.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me open up the NPCs real quick. Where? Oh, well, I should probably get out the Fate Visage tab. That would work. And then open up this. Does she have a... She does not. Okay. Well, we're going to attempt this then. Okay. Well, we'll see if this guy can go ahead and succeed. His dex is technically higher. Oh, he does not. So yeah, she grabs him by like the throat as you watch, and you can go ahead and pull out your whip now if you want.
Doing that. See, okay. Or is it currently my turn?
Yeah, I'm allowing you. He's currently getting choked out.
All right,
at
I'm
the
gonna.
moment as he's grappled him.
As I'm currently on top of the truck, I think the whip allows me 10 feet because it got reach.
Yeah, you're perfectly within range.
Gonna try to whip her in. Oh god, that sounds awful.
Wow. Good thing you're not wearing a wife beater.
That you know of.
You know, I'm pretty sure I know what Trevor's wearing. Thank you very much.
Okay. Gonna attempt to get her around the neck. It's not gonna grapple or anything, but you know. Why do I got advantage?
You were going after the boar. I didn't actually.
Oh, that is a boar. Indeed.
Yeah, I put her. Okay, hold up. I put her on the combat tracker, and she is visible. Give me. There we go.
Well, the first was a 14.
Yep, that should do it if you're doing an attack.
And hold on, is it within 5 feet of the enemy that I can do a sneak attack?
I think you can do sneak attack on range as long as your ally is
It
within
ain't
5.
range.
Is it not? Is it melee?
It's a whip.
Mm-hmm.
It's got reach.
Oh, I think that should still do
If
it as
another
long as
enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that would do sneak attack.
All right. I'm gonna do the
Actually,
sneaks.
let me real quick do. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if they were within 5 feet, you could also use it with the gun.
Yeah, well, you know, I had an idea in mind. Hey, die.
Oof. Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Yep. Seeing that she had made the first move, also her initiative is. Yeah, seeing that she made the first move, I'm going to act as if it would be his turn next.
Okay.
So he is going to try to attempt to push her off. Whoops. Ah, fuck. I accidentally hit the sort by type button when I was trying to move that. Ow.
Cool.
Fool! As he is going to see if he can break this. I don't think she can win, but we'll try.
See, I knew where this is going, and I realized I was falling into a trope. But Trevor doesn't really know undead very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this guy getting choked out by her goes, "Let go of me, you crazy bitch!" and shoves her off. As, what's that?
Oh.
As she just falls, as she just gets pushed back, as he manages to be ungrappled, as he just decides he's not having the situation, immediately turns to get into the car. She is going to get an attack of opportunity on him. As he tries to get in and misses terribly. So yeah, she just gets pushed back as you had whipped her probably like around the neck or something. And he pushes her off of him as he immediately decides, no, we're out of here. Start up the car. Get in now. Now. Merc, get down.
Okay. Jumping back in, gonna grab my gun on the way.
Yeah. As immediately the mercenary one decides to hit the gas as the tires start spinning and they go. And this woman just falls down trying to follow after. Crawling as all of you get out of there. What the hell was that? Kind of grasps his neck as he tries to loosen it a bit.
Whatever it was, wasn't alive.
I can tell you that much. Her breath reeked. Look, I just want to be done with this now. Gonna be a rough 2 weeks. Yeah. And with that situation, we're at 3 hours. I think it's about the end of the session.
I mean, I don't make it to the store this session?
I could put you at the store this session. I wanted to make sure everyone got a thing happening.
That's fair.
For the first session. This is exactly why I was thinking that everyone meet up at the second session instead of the first. I wanted to end it on Trevor. I thought maybe we'd be able to go on a bit longer, but that took Trevor had a decent bit of stuff going on.
I'm fine to continue on if others are.
Solved if Silver's prepared.
Right.
I'm prepared for a bit of it, but not all of it. This was about where I thought we would end.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm definitely prepared for your interaction with Johan.
Okay.
The other stuff I need to finish writing. Yeah, Christian can't go on. It's a...
I mean, if the others don't mind, I'll continue going on for heckin' Johan. Then I can paraphrase it to Chris before I go to bed.
Okay, yeah, if we just want to do Johan real quick, and then we'll end the session.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Getting that map closed out and all this information.
As Trevor rides off in the sunset.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I was expecting Trevor's situation to happen more towards the evening or nighttime. I also realized I screwed that up slightly, as I meant for the woman to be the one to stop the vehicle and then get attacked. But this works too. She was just gonna run out in the middle of the road, and there's like, what the? As slammed the brakes, trying not to hit her. She's still alive at that point, by the way.
Oh.
Then the boars kill her. And then that situation happens.
Oh my.
Right, we're gonna have a moment with zombies. So yeah, going ahead and taking your motorcycle, you head down to near the center of town. As you pass by most of like the inns and what I would say the shops and mainly like central town district area, as you start heading down, and a little bit past it to like the upper left area, you reach Johan's shop as like Carla tries to like yell over the sound of both the wind and the motorcycle to you. Hey, I think you just passed it. It's right there.
I will slow down and go to where she's pointing.
Yeah. Just slowing down and turning around for a moment, you stop by the shop as she goes, yep, this is the place. This is Johan's.
I will turn off the motorcycle. Hwah.
Ha!
Hwah.
Pull out the key. Turn it off. Ha!
Right.
Yeah. It's like that entire moment where you just grab the key, like with your entire arm lifted up, turn it dramatically, pull it out,
Right.
and then pop it normally. Wow, that was exhilarating.
It is.
She kind of takes the helmet off and then puts it down, trying to find a place to put it as she puts it gingerly into the passenger seat as she grabs her basket and gets off.
I was going to offer to help her off.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and offer to help her off.
Do you need help getting off?
Maybe a bit.
Okay. And then I'll hand her stuff from the sidecar.
Thank you. Yes, let's go ahead and head in if you're ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Wow, way not to hit on her, man. So yeah, just heading into the shop. It's a fairly basic shop, honestly. It's like you would see a lot of storefronts and have like signs out.
Hey. Leonie's the only character I made that hasn't been taken yet. So, I'm gonna try and have my fun.
That's fine. Yeah, but as you're approaching this shop, it appears to be very basic, almost like someone whoever like opened it up and like decorated it didn't even bother to actually like do anything, as there's just a sign outside that says apothecary on the front. It's in like typeface, as it has a plaque, like a wooden circular plaque kind of.
But it's supposed to be very unassuming.
Yeah, effectively. It's like someone paid someone to like type up a sign, and then he just put it on the building, as the building looks like it's almost just a generic house.
Okay.
Like most other shop fronts would be decorated and have like signs that would be hanging off the side and like have like designs on it and whatnot. This place, no, it didn't even bother.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go up and open the door. Let her go through.
Okay, she was gonna go ahead and open it herself.
Oh.
She thought, oh yeah, if I'm gonna bring someone here, maybe I should go ahead and be the one to open it first.
Oof.
As she opens up the shop, as the a bell inside that's like attached to the top rings, as she goes, Johan, I'm back. I brought the ingredients you wanted. Taking a step into the shop. It appears to be a fairly like organized shop, actually, for the amount of effort that was put outside, like the sign itself. The shop appears to be fairly organized with a lot of pharmaceutical wares and like bottles like medicine put out on the shelf.
Do I see any like reagents that I could use for catalysts for spells or anything?
If you take a look around, you may look like on a quick glance, you do see that there is a lot of basic like over-the-counter medicines. There's set out. There is a lot of other things that you can't tell quite what they are.
I'd have to take a look, but currently...
Yeah, you have to take a look. There may be some reagents in there. I also want to point out to you real quick. So like, even though this isn't the modern era, and like, like even with this like being 1930s, apothecaries have definitely gone out in like the 18th century. If you were to be in areas, other areas in the world, like London or like England or the US or whatever,
it'd be more
Germany,
It'd be more of a pharmacy there.
Yeah, they would be a pharmacy. In Germany, pharmacies and like chemists are still referred to as apothecaries.
Okay.
So, for all intents and purposes, this is a pharmacy by the definition of Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
it does appear to be a bit like more traditional looking. Like if you were to think of an apothecary, this would probably be a bit of a mix up between what you would imagine a traditional apothecary to look like and a pharmacy.
A lot more natural homemade remedies and stuff.
Yeah, you see that there's a lot more homemade remedies on the shelf, but there's also like displays of
medicine and stuff like that.
Medicines and whatnot.
Okay.
But a lot of it seems to be handmade.
All right.
Yeah. As you step in though, and she calls out, you just hear from the back like the door opening as this man walks down and he goes, For the last time, Carla, I told you you don't need to yell. I know when you come in if the bell rings. He kind of looks over as he sees both of you and goes, did you bring someone else here? Yes, this is Leone. We met at the train station. I see. Well, stepping up to the counter and like past it, he walks up. He's this fairly like, if I were to find him, he's kind of tall. He's not quite 6 foot, but he's like about 5'8", 5'10", as he seems to be wearing basic clothing like dress shirts, like a white dress shirt. He has a brown vest over, as he seems to have like some sort of like overshirt or something under the vest in between the dress shirt that has like tints of green on it. He slacks. He seems to be very like moderately dressed, like how you'd imagine just any person to be. The one thing of contrast between him and his clothing is that while his clothing seems to be very like dull and boring, but like has the hints of green into it to kind of give it vibrant life. His face itself appears to be like a bit more unkempt, as he has like slight traces of stubble, like barely hints of stubble on his face. As his hair, I wouldn't say it's long, but it has a lot of volume to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be about medium length, but it would be a lot of volume to his hair, as it seems to be like parted down to the sides and just like almost as if he got out of bed that morning and kind of brushed his hair a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And he walks over and then he looks down at Carla and looks at the basket and goes, "You're late, you know." Yeah, sorry, it took me a bit longer to get the supplies than I thought it would. It seems the spot that I usually get them from is a bit running out, and I didn't think you would appreciate it if I didn't bring back, well, at least as much as I try. So I had to go back out to the mountains a bit and search for some more. Well, just try to be on time next time, alright? No problem. I'll make sure to be on time. Hey, okay. Kind of takes the basket from her as he brings it back over to the counter as he starts putting stuff away. As he's doing that, he kind of like addresses you while he's getting stuff put away. He goes, "So, you new to town?"
A little bit. Just came in this to about an hour ago.
I see.
Here on business. I'm a mechanic, but one of my, you could call him a coworker,
Coworker.
invited me over. Said they had some news to share.
All right. I'm
But,
not sure why you're mentioning this to me, honestly.
you wanted to know I was new in town.
Oh yeah, I figured you're new to town. I want to
But,
know if you needed anything, if you had a prescription or something. People usually don't come in here unless, kind of looks over to Carla. Well, I suppose unless she invites them in.
I wanted to check if you had anything, some materials I need for some of my little machines I tinker with.
Your machines.
They use some weird. I found some materials work better than the basic ones, but
He
harder
kind
to
of
find.
raises an eyebrow at you as you like word things in a very suspicious manner. And he goes, "Some materials. I'm not sure you'd find anything like that in my shop, to be honest, but, well,
I
I'm not
thought
a
I'd at least take a
mechanic.
look around.
If you want to, go ahead. We're mainly just homemade remedies for anything that the clinic around town would prescribe to people.
Hmm.
It seems that they take a liking to stopping by my shop to ask for things."
Some of the plant-based things work better when I'm trying to make like a small engine. They burn a little bit better than gasoline. A little bit better for the air too.
Well, what type of plants are you looking for? I can probably
Oh.
recommend something.
Plant oils.
He kind of looks at you as you say plant oils, trying to figure out, and he's like, "Give me a moment." Kind of walks around as he goes back to somewhere behind, going back through the door he had originally come out of. You hear, you don't actually hear that much as the door kind of just closes, and then after a bit, he comes back with a bottle of what seems to be like some type of oil or extract as he walks in and goes up to the counter, waits for you as he puts it down.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Feel free. It's naturally harvested oil from. He gives off like a plant that you probably would recognize, honestly. As he says, "Huh?
Would it be something I would use when I'm working on my stuff, or is it just like more of a medicinal plant?
You would recognize it as not medicinal. Actually, you would recognize it as something you'd probably work with, but it's not something that you
Use
very often use." He looks down at you as he goes, "That typically tends to burn bright. I use it in some medicines, mainly just muscle relaxants and some painkillers, but tends to burn pretty bright if you're interested."
Most definitely. Thank you. How much is it?
It'll be, and he'll give you equivalent of about 15 GP.
What?
I'm kidding.
Okay. No.
No, it'll be about, he says, 5 like silver pieces.
That's doable. I'll put
It's a
it
bit
on the
rare.
table.
I tend not to go through it too often.
You gotta use these. You've got to use these things sparingly.
Yeah, I mean,
Never.
I say
never
it's
know
used
when
for muscle relaxants and all that, but, well, these ingredients kind of aren't typically looks off to the side. We'll say allowable in a lot of stuff. So I have it laying around after they ended up closing down its usage.
This would be like more of an actual reagent than most of the stuff he sells, right?
Yeah, this would definitely be something like that.
Okay. If I need more, can I come back and buy before I get? Would you have more before I leave?
I have plenty enough if you're willing to buy it.
This should be fine for now, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to sell you any other medicine under legal jurisdictions unless
Without
you
a
get a prescription. So if you need anything, you should probably see a doctor about it first. They most likely would either have what I sell to you already or give you a prescription for it. I mean, that's what they like to say, but I am technically legally practiced enough to do it myself. They just don't like it when I do.
I think I will pick. Do you have anything for light-based headaches, like bright light headaches caused by bright light?
Yeah, I think I have something like that. You have light sensitivity issues?
Occasionally.
Understandable. Kind of goes through the shelves as he pulls something off. I think this should work if you have troubles with the light.
Normally when I'm coming out of the
Is it adjustments?
out of character, I like to think he has a little bit of a sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't know.
I understand.
But it's mostly when he's like been working in his workshop for a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah. When I'm done, I'll put a lot of time into projects, and then forget, and then go out to get food, and get headaches.
And I say you should invest in something to keep your head shaded. Maybe try to work in an area that when you step out, you won't directly be affected by the sunlight. I'd say affected, directly be like hit by the sunlight, so your eyes don't get irritated. Either that, or work on wearing some sort of shades, perhaps.
Hmm.
Well, this
Well,
should do for now.
If you need any mechanical help or anything like that, after I visit my friend, I should be setting up at a local inn.
Immediately as you say, setting up at a local inn, Carlos speaks up. Oh, if you're going to be staying at the inn, I can recommend one. I used to work at it. It's called the Zoom Messing Block. It's right down the road, actually, by the old Hirschfeld Abbey.
Did we pass that on the way there, or would it be?
Yeah, it would have been one of the areas you would have.
Okay.
Actually, technically, you wouldn't have passed. No. Yeah, you would have passed the Messing Block. You wouldn't pass the Abbey.
Okay. I'll be sure to take a.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say it's a big place with the bell on top of it.
I'll be sure to take a look on my way back. On my way back from my coworkers.
Right.
Coworker is too close of a term, but
Colleague?
there we go.
I'm sure that the innkeepers will enjoy you if you head there. Heino and Gerda are pretty good to me.
I'll be sure to tell them you recommended me.
If you do that, they might even give you a discount.
Then I'll walk out, and then after I close the door, is there anyone like really close?
No, not particularly. A lot of people I mentioned before, Johann's shop is a bit past the central district, so it doesn't get a lot of activity.
Could I get away with detect magic?
Oh yeah, you could definitely get away with detect magic.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try and detect magic around the shop.
Now I believe that goes through. What does that not go through?
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt.
So it would definitely go through the doors then.
Oh, and then do you know what I forgot to do? That's
What?
fine. I forgot to pay for the headache medicine, so I'm gonna turn around while still having detect magic out, and then head in.
Okay. You know what? That's a smart plan. You didn't even think about that because I didn't think about that. I thought you paid.
I forgot to pay. I forgot to pay for the medicine.
He kind of looks at you. Yeah, I figured you'd come back.
Like
You're stepping in. Detect magic is a 60-foot range.
30 feet.
30 feet. You don't sense anything immediately magical in the shop itself. Like all the things he's handed you is completely what seems to be natural, as it's a lot of just medicinal
But
herbs.
as I go, and then I'll make my way back to the thing to.
I wasn't finished though.
Oh.
As you do that, you sense a tiny blip of magic coming from Johann, as it seems to be around his pocket. Actually, would you be able to detect that? Is my question.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal.
It's a specific thing. No, it would definitely be treated as magical, in my opinion, because it's literally listed as that. Oh god, it would be like a transmutation effect, I think, if you're able to tell what it is.
You see faint aura around any visible creature or object in the air that bears magic, and you learn. It's School of Magic, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely transmutation. It appears to be not on him itself. It appears to be something on his person.
It must be a State Alchemist pocket watch.
Must be a State Alchemist pocket watch.
Alright, and then, yeah, I'll pay for that. Would you say like a copper then?
About 2 copper.
2 copper for the headache stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll ask if I can write a note. Does he have anything I can like leave him a note with?
Kind of goes over to his desk, pulls out some stationery and like a pen for you.
I'll write down my name. Tell him like say this is my name. If you need anything, like I'll be there. Down at the thing, and then a little note to where what's her face can't see it.
Carla?
Yeah, I'll write a little thing about. I'll write like a little. Find me, and we can talk about that transmutation in your pocket.
You see him as he looks down at the note, if you like doing it right, or like passing it to him.
Oh, like
As
where he can see it.
Okay, yeah, you look up at him as he looks down the note. So far during your interactions, he doesn't seem to like try to express himself very often, as he seems very like stern and stoic in his demeanor. You see his face go like slightly move as he seems to have a very displeased expression on, like a slightly displeased expression at your note.
We'll want to talk about if I can sell anything. Make anything that you might be able to sell, little trinkets and stuff that might help with applications.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Carla just kind of looks between you two, and she goes, actually, she's just gonna observe. She'll be like at the back of the shop or something, or go around to go to the back to get everything put away for him.
And then I'll fold it up after he makes the face and then slide it his way.
Yeah. He looks up at you as he doesn't appear happy with what you've just done.
Is that a transmutation in your pocket, or are you peeved to see me?
You peeved to see me. He seems. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he does in fact wear glasses too. That was the one detail that was like, oh yeah, that's what he has. He had like yellow hair that was like kind of poofy, like volume wise, and then he had glasses. Were the two details that I had in my mind for him. Yeah, he just kind of readjusts his glasses as he goes. I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm not in that type of business.
Oh, I meant that sincerely, not in like a. That's also something he'd be interested in, just to like sell trinkets for that. But got it.
If you're talking to him still, he's going to interrupt you. As go, no, I mean I'm not interested in that business.
Then I might be back for more of this medicine. He'll hold up the reagents. But
That's fine if you want to come back for that.
you seems like a quaint shop.
Well, I try. I mean, I'm sure that some people say I won't. I don't, but I do.
I'm sorry if I made you angry with my suggestion. I'll try not to bring it up again.
It's fine.
And then he will, since he's paid, he'll head on out the door.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just head out as you leave both Johan and Carla to their work. As he seems to like watch you very warily as you exit the shop, and does not stop watching you until the moment you leave.
I think I would have been my vest. I would have like undone my thing, so he probably would have been able to see my vest.
Oh, undone your coat so you saw your vest. Does your vest have the like symbol on it?
It has the colors in a very certain way.
He wouldn't have thought about that originally until after you wrote that note. Which means that he's even less happy with you.
Oh. Does he not like alchemists?
Who knows, man?
Okay. Who knows, man? Did I been trying to be sneaky and piss him off? Probably.
You did the one thing Johan doesn't like.
Ah.
I mean, I'm lying. Johan doesn't like a lot of things.
Okay. Like, the one thing he was like, He was like, this is just a normal shop. And then he came back from the back with the reagents. So he's
Yeah.
like, But, I'm not gonna try and piss Johan off anymore. Actually, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna give him the, fuck, how much copper did I have left? I'm gonna give him an extra 3 copper for the medicine. And
He would
like,
you.
my apologies. And then I'll head out.
He is seriously debating giving you the 3 copper back. But he accepts it. You haven't done anything bad yet.
If you see any other mechanics in town, wink. Or anything you think would interest me, wink.
Uh-huh. I try not to.
That's fair. That's not it's can be a very dangerous trade.
Carla, like, the moment he says, I try not to, she goes, yeah, that's right. He's always stuck in his shop like some type of... She stops talking. Like someone who's very dedicated to his work. He's very good at it.
Yeah, you have to spend your time working on these medicines. One wrong move and it turns into a poison.
She kind of laughs to herself in a very pitiful way. Did I know that one?
Well, I'll be sure to be back to buy some more stuff, and after I settle in.
That's fine.
Don't
I
plan.
suppose if you end up getting hurt, doing anything unnecessary,
Wink.
I'll go ahead and consider using my other degree to help you. I'm sure that as long as you don't go to anyone else about it, they won't get on my case.
I'll keep that in mind. Although I'm pretty good at keeping myself healthy.
I'm sure.
And I walk away. I mean, at least far enough to get up to my bike. And then I get on my bike. And then I ride away.
Carla's mind, this is a very tense situation. What's going on?
I can't tell if Carla's his apprentice as like an apothecary or his apprentice as a mage. But we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yep.
And then I'll make my way to the house.
Okay.
That one house. Actually, wait. No, I'm gonna set up the room, which
The
probably
investing buck.
yeah. Tell him Carla sent me.
Yeah. I want to point out, it's literally called To the Golden Bell. Or To the Brass Bell.
To the brass bell. Nice.
She is literally telling you to, if you needed a place to go to the Brass Bell. That's how the German language works when it came to naming conventions for hotels. They are to like inns, because they really didn't bother like putting a lot of effort in naming. Okay, it's more of like people were like, where do I go? Like sleeping. It's like Zoom whatever.
To the brass bell.
Yeah.
Go to the brass bell.
Yeah, or Zoom or Zoo or Zur, which is literally go to or to the or whatever over there, because of just how common it is that people started adding that to the name itself.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I would have gone there, set up a room.
Okay. There will be an entire actually, maybe there'll be an interaction there, but that'll be next time.
I was gonna see if we could just speed run it so we could get me on my way to the other guy's house.
We'll see.
Okay. But that
I think we'll save it until next time.
Okay.
Alright, I shall switch the cards over. Drawing
Uh-huh.
the title card now.
I can't believe Leonie's already fucked up.
Man, that detect magic was the one thing that you did that immediately was like, oh wow, this situation has gone somewhere.
Yep.
So, next week?
Yep. Next week,
We get the we get the boys, the band together.
we get the band back together.
And
And
of
by
course,
together, we mean we'll get the band started.
and of course we've got Hyrule tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Hyrule tomorrow. The band will be back together. Plus, you know, a couple of stage crew.
All right. Unless you got anything else to say.
Nope, I think that's about
Nope.
it.
I can't
Until
wait for
next
Leonie
session.
to fucking die.
I can't wait for Leone to get gosh dang ginked.
I'm
I can't-
surprised I didn't nat one.
I can't wait
Don't
for
worry,
Leonie
that
to get.
work against you at least.
I can't wait for Johan to stab Leonie in the night.
Of course. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye bye.